Arthur.
It's Arthur again. The name you've been screaming even in your dreams. Who is he?
What's going on?
It's nothing. You just had a nightmare.
Is that so? I can't remember anything.
It's just a nightmare. Best that you can remember. I'll get you a glass of water.
I'll do it myself.
You took care of me for 3 years. What's wrong with taking care of you once?
It's okay. Just something that I've been doing. I've been married to James Terrace for 3 years. This is the first time he's ever hugged me like this. It's like he's finally in love with me. Granny, I finally have a home. James, your legs are fine now. Let's go visit Grandma when you're free. Grandma kept saying she wanted to see you. Last time, she even urged me to have a grandchild.
Let's break up.
Did I do something wrong?
No.
But why?
Cassandra is back. You took care of me for 3 years. Now my legs are healed. It's time to break up. This is our first and the very last time.
I got it.
You're still at understanding. As ever.
Well, it's almost done. I'll go pack things up.
Were you crying?
No. I'm leaving.
Christina. Who is Arthur?
Huh?
Nothing.
James Terrace. I've loved you for 3 years. But in your heart, I'm still not as good as Cassandra Jones. Sooner or later, I won't love you anymore.
He must be very important to you, right? I'm sorry. I've had you for 3 years. Wish you happily ever after.
Mom, take it easy. He doesn't even think about his situation 3 years ago. The doctor said he'd never be out of the wheelchair again. His ex-girlfriend left him as well. If you hadn't taken care of him all day and night, he wouldn't be able to stand up.
Do you think I don't know what you're thinking? It's all about money, isn't it? I, James Terrace, don't want a cheap woman like you to be my wife! Why don't you hide?
If I did, you'd be the one who got hurt. As soon as that woman came back, he dumped you. I think his legs are all healed, but his eyes are blind now. Mom, don't say that. He's been good to me. If it wasn't him, Granny wouldn't have been treated. Mom and Granny get you into trouble. You are a genius at antique identification and your grandpa's only successor. If you hadn't married James Terrace, but chosen to join the profession, this amount of money is nothing to you. Well, that's over. Madam, there's a lot of people outside looking for Lady Christina. I'll go check out.
Follow me. Wait for me outside. Hello, Miss Theodore. I'm Tim Romeo that called you earlier.
You are the famous young master of timeless antiques.
Ah, that's just the name. Miss Theodore, you are the legend of the Antiques World. I have a request. I would like to invite Miss Theodore to work at Timeless Antiques. I'll agree to anything you ask.
Mr. Romeo, you're too kind. I've been out of the antique business for years.
Don't say that. Based on the previous history, you are well known in the antiques world.
Maybe. Even without James Terrence, I have to go on with my life. I accept Mr. Romeo's invitation.
Really?
But before that, there's something I need to handle.
Please, go ahead.
James, since we've got decided to separate, I've thought it over. Let's get a divorce.
Mr. Terrace, the man you sent to keep an eye on Miss Thilders has news that she's going to work at the Timeless Antiques. Besides
what? Say it!
This is a gift from Miss Thilders that you honored. What should I do with it?
Christina Thilda. Is this the man called Arthur? What's wrong with this? Don't say such nonsense. Look what we've got here. Give it to me. Chorus. What's going on? Mr. Romeo, you are just in time. Yesterday these two men brought this painting for restoration, so I took it. I swear I didn't even touch it, but when I opened it today, it looked like this. Stop that! This is a fake store. You have to give me an explanation today. Hurry, you can either compensate me with the painting or with the money.
There's no need to pay for it. I can restore it.
Who are you? How dare you talk like that? Do you know that this painting is the authentic work of the Joshua Reynolds, one of the 4 kings of the Plantagenet dynasty, and it's worth $8 million? You are too much of a bluffer. I have been in this business for over 40 years. I can't even say I can restore this painting. So what are you doing here? Horace, watch your mouth.
3 hours will be enough.
You are getting more ridiculous. If you want to fix a painting, it'll take days, months, or even years. Can you really fix this painting? Even Mr. Jackson can't restore it, but you say 3 hours will do.
If I can restore it, I'll pay double.
You are hopeless.
It has been 3 years. I never knew I'd ever get a chance to pick up this again.
Christina, remember, in restoring ancient paintings and calligraphy, it's all about washing, connecting, adding, and completing. The 4 steps must be done carefully. Don't be arrogant or impatient. That's the only way to succeed. Mr. Romeo, who is this girl? Wait, she's really something. It's just a show.
That's it.
What? It's amazing. That's amazing! How is that possible? It's still my painting. Did you just replace it with something else?
There's a camera in the store, and the painting never left your sight. How could I have replaced it? But you're trying to cheat us for $8 million with a counterfeit painting. Aren't you a little bit too greedy?
You're talking nonsense. How can you say my painting is counterfeit? If you talk nonsense again, I'll make you suffer for it.
The paper and the seal are not right. If you don't admit it, you can take it to a Painting and Calligraphy Research Institute to find out whether it's real or not.
We'll see about that. Miss, I've been practicing for so many years, not to mention the ability to recognize authenticity. But for the skill of restoring ancient paintings, I've never been able to do better than that in my entire life. May I know your name? Chorus, you haven't met her, but you should have heard of her. The Sage of Restoration. She's Christina Theodore. Christina Theodore. Just lost an eye on you, and you came to such a place. Stop meeting other men from now on.
I'm sorry.
Who was that man just now?
He's Mr. Romeo from Timeless Antiques. Timeless Antique isn't a place for the unsavory. I work there as a restorer of antique paintings.
I've never heard you say you do this before.
It's not important.
Don't work too hard. Tell me if you need money.
It's okay. Thank you. James Terrence, from your point of view, I'm just a nanny who's able to do housework. What else would you care about? Why did you come to see me today? If it is about divorce, It's getting late. We can do tomorrow.
Can't I come to see you if there's nothing to do? Here you go.
It's cornicel will protect you from evil spirits.
If you're going to work on restoring Asian paintings, you'll come into contact with things from graves, so it's good to bring some of these to protect you from evil spirits.
You prepared this, especially for me.
I'll put it on for you.
Stop giving me more. I'm afraid. I'll think you love me.
It's just a gift. Cassandra won't get this wrong idea. Don't take it personally. By the way, there's something I want to ask you. Grandma wants to see us. You know, she's not in good health. So, I'd like you to act with me. Don't let her know we are getting a divorce.
Okay. My dear granddaughter-in-law, I haven't seen you for a few days. I've missed you so much since you married into Terrence. James Flag has healed in 2 years. The company is getting better and better. You're such a blessing to our family. Don't say that.
You are the best girl in the world.
You are the only one who's taken good care of him.
If it weren't for you, James would have been ruined for life.
That's true, Christina. Your grandfather and I are old and not good in health. I have one wish before I pass away. Both you and James must give me a chubby baby. Otherwise, I won't be able to die in peace.
Grandma.
Grandma, you and grandfather will definitely have a long life. From now on, both of you will be living here, okay? Only when Christina gets pregnant, then you can move back. Grandma, but I'm already...
There's nothing to worry about, Christina. We know you are moved back to your mother's house. Don't worry, as long as we're here, you won't get divorced. Cassandra Jones can only share good times, but not hardship. She's heartless. She doesn't deserve to be in the terrace.
Grandma!
Grandpa.
It's up to James now. Anyway, I only approve Christina as my granddaughter-in-law.
Grandma.
James, be smart. Don't forget what your grandma told you. Anyway, I only recognize Christina as my granddaughter-in-law.
What should we do? Do we really have to sleep here tonight?
Grandma's not well. Don't irritate her. Let's sleep here.
But there's only one bed. How can we sleep here?
Just sleep with the eyes closed. What else can we do?
I'm not kidding. We are going to divorce. It's not good to sleep in the same bed.
I'll sleep on the floor, okay? I'll go take a shower.
James! Hello. He's taking a shower. I'll have him call back when he comes out. Hello? James.
You touched my phone?
Someone just called. You were in the shower, so I answered for you.
Did you do it on purpose?
What's wrong with this?
Cassandra committed suicide. What did you say to her?
I didn't know she was Cassandra. I didn't say anything. Why would she commit suicide?
Stop pretending. Cassandra was suffering severe depression. Do you know? She couldn't stand any irritation. Let's go. Go and explain to Cassandra.
I told her that you call her back. I didn't say anything else.
Cassandra would get sick because I married you 3 years ago. Consider me begging you today, alright?
You've never begged me before. James Terrence, how much do you love her?
I know you've always listened to me. Let's go.
James! Why does she look so much like me?
Cassandra, are you alright?
I'm fine, James. You are not fine. Look at you. You've consumed so much sleeping pills and even cut her wrist. If I didn't find her earlier, she might have...
She's already this sick?
Yes. Ever since you married someone else 3 years ago, she's been torturing herself day by day. All she thinks about is you. If she didn't come back to see you, I'm afraid she won't leave until today. James, I have only one daughter. If she's gone, how would I live as a mother?
Don't do stupid things ever again, alright?
Alright. James, I just miss you too much. Could you come to accompany me more often?
Don't worry. I'll come accompany you. You'll definitely get well.
You are the best, James. No, it's not that she looks like me. It's me who look like her. These 3 years, I've always been her substitute. Have your time. I'll leave first.
Wait. Explain everything to Cassandra first.
Fine. Miss Jones, I'm divorcing James very soon. I didn't want to upset Grandma this morning. That's why... It's all your fault. You made my daughter into this state, and now you're coming here putting up a show to treat her. You must be doing it on purpose. I think you're doing it on purpose. Mom, stop it. I'm sorry, Christina. My mom just too worried for me. Are you hurt? You foolish child. She made you into such a bad state, yet you are worrying over her. It's nothing. As long as Jim's willing to come visit me, I'm already happy. Why did Christina leave? James, go and chase her back. I think she's upset.
She won't. She's always been good-tempered.
Then she's really got a good temper. James, I never knew. Christina is so beautiful. She looked gentle and poised. She doesn't seem like came from a small town. I thought she wouldn't be good enough for you.
Don't say it like that. Her grandfather actually works in a museum. She comes from a family of scholars. Don't speak of her family background like that anymore.
James, I didn't mean anything bad. James, I thought you should go and send Christina off. It's so late at night. She's not safe out there alone.
You're as understanding as ever. I'll be right back.
James, you must come back.
Okay. I'll send you home.
No need to.
I was in the wrong tonight. This is a little compensation. The passport is your birthday.
I don't accept gifts. So you're just going to pay me off like that?
This is not what I meant.
Take it back. You've seen it already. I can earn money on my own now.
You should keep it. Restoring old paintings and calligraphy is no easy job. It's not easy to earn money. Also, other than gifts and money, I can't give you anything else.
Then should I say thank you?
Come on. I'll bring you home.
James Terrence, you gave me a sweet after slapping me. What are you trying to do? What I wanted from you was never money. Look at you. It was hard to get James to accompany you. Why did you let him go? Mom, didn't you see that James was distracted? Rather than forcing him to stay, I should just let him do what he wants. This is called 1 step back today for 2 steps forward tomorrow. He'll just think that I'm gentle and considerate. Well, why didn't I think of that? But this girl's not easy. She could get James to feel so strongly about her. Why not I? Mom, it's not the time to do anything yet. James still has feeling for Christina. If she gets hurt now, James will feel guilty. He'll probably pity her even more. Hey, why didn't I think of that? Look at you. You are not old, but you have more tricks than me. Hello, who is it? Cassandra Jones. I'm Jones' grandma. I'm telling you, don't call him whenever you feel like it. After all, Jim is a married man. Christina's smart and beautiful. She has a good temper too. You're no match for her anywhere. You better consider whether you're a good match or not. Stop being delusional. You... This old cock said I'm not as good as Christina. Is she blind?
Grandma, why did you take my phone? Cassandra is sick. She can't handle the stress.
Let her see doctor if she's sick. It's none of your business, even if she has cancer. You should care about the people around you. Your wife. Understood? Help. Christina, did you just find out that you are my substitute today? James had never loved you.
Christina! Cassandra is back now. You should get lost.
James, let go of her. I said let go of her. Help. Help. Help me. Arthur.
Christina? Christina!
Take me away, Arthur. Get me out of here.
Why is it this Arthur guy again? Christina, can you open your eyes, look around, and see who is right in front of you? Give you 3 days time to check it out. Anyone who's named Arthur around Christina.
What am I thinking? How could he leave Cassandra be?
Oh, Mrs. Terrace, I was just about to trim the garden. Where are you going? I'll take you there.
I won't be Miss Terrace for long. Not to be. I'm going to Timeless Antique. It's nearby.
Don't be nervous, Miss Theodore. We from Underground talk about loyalties. Yesterday it was us that didn't realize you are the heir of Theodore. So today we are here to give you a sincere apology. Also, we have a business we want to discuss with you.
No need for apologies. You can go to Timeless Antique if you want to talk about business. I have things to do. I'll be off now.
Hey, don't go, Mr. Theodore. Come on, give us some spaces. We're purposely here to invite you. I think it's better you come with us for now.
What are you doing? Let go of me. Let go of me.
Miss Theodore.
Since we're doing business, you should let me take a phone call to inform my well-being.
Give it to her. Here you go. Wait. I'm sure you understand what you should say and what should you not, right?
Yes, I understand. He must be accompanying Cassandra Jones now. Hello? Hello? Mom, what's wrong, Christina? I'm going out with my friends for a few days. You have diabetes. Remember to take your meds.
That should be enough, Miss Theodore. Let's talk business now.
Hello? Hello? Why did she hang up already? What's wrong with this kid today? She's talking so weird. I don't have diabetes.
Tell us, how long do you need to restore?
This painting is quite big and it's heavily damaged. At least half a month.
Mr. Theodore, isn't half a month a little long? You took only 3 hours to fix that painting when you were at Timeless Antiques.
I'm doing this for your own good.
What do you mean?
The painting at Timeless Antique was tempered by you beforehand. As long as you wash off the solution it's fixed. But this painting, it's an authentic painting by Joshua Reynolds. It's very old. Art is a complicated process. You guys should know it too. It won't be high quality if I do it quickly. If it gets worse, even the God can save it.
Stop scaring us!
Believe it or not. But I'm telling you guys, there's not much people in this world who can fix it.
You! Fine, Miss Theodore, half a month it is.
Okay, you guys should prepare some equipment for me.
Brother, there's so much equipment. Where can we find all this? Say, do you think she can really fix it? I have a feeling she's just stalling for time. She's the granddaughter of the master restorer, Mr. Theodore. We stole this painting from a tomb. And she could tell immediately that it's authentic. It means she's good at what she does. If the painting is restored, shall we let her go? Dumbass! If we let her go, we'll be sent to jail. Brother, we mustn't let such fine girl go to waste. Before we kill her, why don't you let me? Stop right there.
Never think that end my life in such way. Mom, James, goodbye.
Shh! I knew you were up to no good. I must teach you a lesson today.
Let go of me. Let go of me.
Yeah! If it wasn't for the fact that you are Mr. Theodore's heir, I'd have you killed already. Brother, where are their dogs barking outside? What dogs barking? Ah! Oh!
James.
Ah!
Your hand.
I'm fine.
Why are you here? Aren't you in the hospital?
Why didn't you call me in the first place? Your mom is a bit dull. She totally didn't get your hint. If I hadn't found you missing, who knows what would have happened. It's alright. What should I do if something really happened to you?
I didn't think that you'd be the one to save me. James, do you really care about me?
Miss Jones calling. Hello?
James, did you find Christina? Is she alright?
She's alright.
That's great. I was worried when I heard that
You should
Christina was
rest
in
well.
trouble.
Let's go. I'll bring you home.
No need to. I can go back myself. Thank you for today. Remember to bandage your hand.
Christina, I almost lost you forever.
It's all my fault. It's all my fault. If it weren't for James, I wouldn't even know something had happened to you. It's all thanks to James. Mom, don't crying. I'm here all well and fine, right? Hello?
Mr. Terrace is drunk. Do you want to come over?
Drunk? He just got injured. How could you let him drink?
We did, but Mr. Terrace insisted. We couldn't stop him. Also, Mr. Terrace got drunk because of you. Christina, he kept calling for you after he got drunk. Why don't you come and take care of him? Mr. Terrace, have some water. Oh. Miss Jones.
What's wrong with James?
Mr. Terrace drank a little too much.
Well, that's good. I'll take care of him.
Hey, Miss Jones. I've already called Mrs. Terrace.
Christina's my friend. She won't mind. Get out.
Christina.
James, you're awake.
What are you doing here?
I missed you so much. So I came to see you. Do you mind?
I'm drunk. I can't entertain you. Please go home first.
James, are you pushing me away? Are we already so distant? Haven't I already explained everything to you? 3 years ago, it was my mom that forced me to go abroad and wouldn't let me to contact you. I miss you so much. Then went crazy and suffered from depression.
Alright, stop crying. I forgive you, but I'm not divorced. It's not appropriate for you to be here in the middle of night.
I don't mind.
I do.
James, I'll help you
No,
take
it's
a shower.
okay.
It's okay, I'm not
There's
an
really no
outsider.
need.
It's alright. James. You asked the driver to bring me here in the middle of the night, just to watch the two of you make out. Christina, why are you here?
Christina,
I already agreed to a divorce, but why are you humiliating me like this?
let me explain.
Stop it. I won't treat you like I did before.
Christina. Christina Theodore! Christina!
James, it hurts.
Did you do it on purpose?
No, I didn't.
I'm drunk, but not stupid.
James, I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
I don't blame you, but Christina didn't do anything wrong. I can't treat her like this.
But you've already hurt her by asking for a divorce. It's better to have short-term than long-term pain. Besides, I've been waiting for your divorce so long.
I can't get a divorce now. Grandma won't approve. Besides, you're not the reason I got divorced. You're just an excuse.
An excuse, James? What do you mean by that? James, don't answer me. It's getting late. Get some rest. He must have said that out of anger. He must be still loves me. It must be Christina Zilda who told him something. Christina Zilda, you'll see. James asked you to come, right? If there's nothing else, just leave. I have to go to work.
Mr. Theodore, this is Mr. Turner's compensation for you. The PIN number is the same as before. It's your birthday.
Money is a good thing, but sometimes it's an embarrassment.
Miss Theodore.
Tell him I don't need money. I advise you to keep it. He gave you money because it's the only thing he can give you to prevent you from thinking something else.
Miss Jones, why are you here?
You can go back first. I have something to talk with Christina. Oh yes, James gave me this early morning. I never expect he still remembers that I like white rose after 3 years. Smell it. Does it smell good? I heard that he hasn't given you any flowers in 3 years you've been together. Is that true? Just say what you want to say. I'm busy. I don't have time for this. So you're not particularly good-tempered. You're just gentle in front of James. You're so good at pretending. I'm not divorced from James Terrence yet. You broke into my house and hugged my husband. I was generous not to slash you with coffee. Please don't be shameless, Miss Jones. Christina Zilda, you look like a tigress now. You're so smart. So let me remind you of something. Since you've met me, you should know that you're just a substitute. Now that the owner is back, isn't it time for you to leave? Owner? Miss Jones, are you uneducated or just legally illiterate? I'm now James Terrence's legal wife. Legally, I'm the rightful owner. You're getting divorced. Why are you still so arrogant? As long as we don't divorce, you're still the mistress. All you want is money, isn't it? Back then, you married James for $10 million. Now I'll double it. Here's $20 million. Take it and leave him. Who told you? I married James for his money. Isn't that common news in Mossy? 3 years ago, your grandmother was severely ill from a fire. Your family even sold the house to save her. And you're so poor. You've only been with James for a few years, and you're forgetting your own identity. Christina Zilda, I'm telling you, you're just a poor girl from nowhere. Don't think just because you've married James, you're able to get away from being poor. Pick it up. This money is enough for you and your mom to spend for the rest of your lives. Did you ask your father for this check? I'm curious, does your whole family support you being a mistress? What are you talking about? Shut up! You probably don't know. I restore antique paintings and calligraphies. It's not hard to make money in this profession. If I hadn't married James Terrence 3 years ago, I'd still be able to make $10 million with my hands. So, Take your money and stay away. Don't come out to make people sick. Christina Theodore, how dare you humiliate me? How dare you hit my sister-in-law? Shoot you! Jess, why are you here? Christina, I was shopping here. I saw her bullying you. Christina, you're too good-tempered to argue with her. She's just unreasonable. Jess Terrence, I grew up with you. I've always treated you as my sister. How can you help her? Come on, I don't have a sister like you. Besides, Christina is my sister-in-law. You're the outsider. When James was in trouble, you left. And now that James is well, you're back in a hurry. I've already told James. Let's see how you explain. James, this way. Christina, don't go. Let James to do us some justice. James, I came to talk to Christina about yesterday's incident. But I didn't expect to get into a fight and get beaten up. James. Such a waste of time for you not being an actress.
Is she telling the truth?
Do you believe her? James, are you crazy? Christina had a good temper, you know that. 2 years ago, you weren't well and you were so grumpy. Has she ever lost her temper with you? If Cassandra hadn't started it, Christina wouldn't have scolded her. You ask her, did I hate her?
Why did you lie?
I didn't, James. You just misunderstood me.
Jess is right. Christina is very gentle. If no one messes with her, she won't make a move.
James, you've finally said something humane. James, Do you have some disease or is something wrong with you? Don't you know he's married? It's so annoying to see you from far away. Are you trying to use your depression as an excuse again? Let me tell you, there are many people with depression in this world. Everyone loves themselves. You are the only one who doesn't. How can you say that?
I'm going to take a look. Better nothing happen.
If you want to die, just find a place with no one around. What's the point of pretending? James, why are you worried about someone like her?
Jess Harris! You've gone too far.
Blame it on me. Jess is helping me. James, if you are mean to me, I'll still say it. Only Christina can be my sister-in-law. You won't be my brother anymore if you bully her.
It's an idol's business. Stop talking nonsense. Where did you hurt?
It's okay. Go look after Cassandra. James, look how angry Christina is. Now go after her. Give me this bucket.
Do you like white roses too?
Do you care?
I'll give them to you next time.
No. If you gave them to every woman, will you be able to spend for all?
Would you believe if I say it was a misunderstanding yesterday?
It doesn't matter. We're getting a divorce anyway. Am I right?
Miss Theodore. What a coincidence. White roses? Was this from your boyfriend?
No, I bought them myself.
Is it heavy? Let me help you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're the leader of our store. Just a small actor to help you with this. Well, I'm on my way home. I'll give you a ride, okay?
Okay.
Let's go. Christina Theodore, how can you smile so happily at another man? Mrs. Terrace, the matter I asked you to look into last time. Have you checked it out yet?
Yes, I have. His name is Tim Romeo. He's a young master of timeless antiques. He's a doctor by profession. He's been in contact with Jenny Theodore 3 years ago.
What's his nickname? Arthur?
He doesn't seem to have a nickname. His family usually calls him Tim or Tim Romeo. Cancel the dinner tonight. Tell them I'm not available. James, stop drinking. You called me out and you're just drinking by yourself. How can you be like this? Are you in a bad mood?
Not really.
But you've been drinking like this. I heard that your first love, Cassandra, was back from abroad. And you're divorcing Christina because of her. Is that true? You seem to know a lot. That's right, I'm the most knowledge person in Morse. But honestly, Christina is a good girl. I thought she was with you because of money. But she worked hard to take good care of you for 3 years. How could you let her down?
She is nice.
Yet you...
She married me 3 years ago because her family was short of money. I've already burdened her for 3 years. I can't let her suffer any longer.
Do you mean you want to divorce Christina, not because you like Cassandra, but because you want to fulfill Christina?
Something like that. I've been with her for so long. We can't go on like this. I have to let her go and pursue her own happiness.
But she's such a good girl, and you're really willing to let her go?
All he thinks about is Arthur. Even in her dreams, she calls out his name. So what if I don't really want? Or else what?
Hey, James! Stop drinking! You'll get into trouble if you keep drinking like this.
James!
Who are you?
James, I heard you are eating here too, so I'm here.
What do you want to eat? Order for yourself.
No, it's okay, James. I like whatever you like to eat. James, I want to eat the shrimp you peeled. Can I?
Don't you have hands?
No. I've been bored for years. I've been thinking every day. On when can I eat the shrimps you peeled? James, can you just fulfill my wish? There's a technique to peel shrimp. Remove the head of the shrimp first, then remove the tail. Then you can pull it out. Well, look at this. This is all for you. The shrimp you peeled is so delicious.
Christina, there's an urgent need for you. Your husband is drunk. Come over quick. Christina, look like you're still worried about James. Let's go inside and see for yourself.
What's wrong? James, let me feed you.
Drink it yourself.
James, I remember you like to eat this the most. If you eat it, I won't bother you anymore. Drink it.
Christina, why are you here?
Sorry to bother you.
Hey, Christina, don't go! Christina, let me explain. It's not what you think it is.
Let go of me.
The reason I divorced you wasn't because of Cassandra, but because
James, I cut my hand. It hurts. Can you take me to the hospital?
Such a drama queen, I'll take you there. Christina is here, don't upset her.
How can you say that to me? I don't want you to help me. James, my hand hurts. If she hadn't come back to see you, she wouldn't be alive now. James, I only have one daughter. If she dies, James, how can I continue to live? James.
Christina, how can you stand it? You're a good woman. A good woman is nice, but sometimes it's a bit boring. Christina, I don't want to say this, but you should be more thick-skinned and use some tactics. Men like bad women. Otherwise, how can you compete with Cassandra?
Is Cassandra bad?
Cassandra is terrible! If I hadn't been here, she would have taken James herself. Christina, you can't lose to her no matter what.
James, I thought things would be fine as long as I treat you well. Yet, I didn't realize you like such a woman. I'll never be able to make you fall in love with me. I thought you took Cassandra to the hospital. Why are you still here?
I was waiting for you. I wanted to tell you that I'll let Candy take you home today. I'll accompany Cassandra to the hospital, then I'll go back home. Don't worry.
Hurry up. Don't keep her waiting.
Yes, hurry up! Otherwise Cassandra's wound will heal. Don't be sad, Christina. Don't worry, you're the only one we acknowledge. I'll take you home.
What a coincidence, Christina. Are you going home? I'm on my way back too. Here. Miss Theodore, what is your relationship with that man?
He's the young master of the Robinsons.
No. I'm asking about the man we met before at Timeless Antiques. He is
James Terrence, young master of the Terrence. He's also one of my relatives.
I see. A relative. Your surname is Theodore. Well, he is Terrence. Is he your cousin?
Mr. Romeo,
Yes.
what kind of woman do men like?
Well, each man has different types of preferences. Some like chubby women, some like skinny women. As for me, I like someone who is gentle, calm, talented, but not overbearing, like you.
Please stop joking. I'm just a restorer of artifacts. It's not as exaggerated as you say.
I'm not an exaggeration at all. At this age, you've already reached the pinnacle of your profession. Many so-called experts may not be able to reach your level in their entire lives. There are even rumors in the industry that your hands have been blessed by God. Let's go home.
Okay. Mr. Romeo, thank you for taking me home.
You're welcome. Hi, Christina. Wait a minute. I have something to tell you. Actually,
It's late. Let's talk about it another time, Mr. Romeo.
Christina, is this your cousin? Hello, I'm Tim. Cousin?
Yes. Cousin.
Fine, I'm your cousin.
What are you doing?
I'm going to take you home. Goodbye, Mr. Romeo. Is he interested in you?
Not really. He just admires me.
Well, man says he admires a woman. His intentions are not innocent. Besides, you guys knew each other 3 years ago.
Were you investigating
I
me?
was just worried about you.
What are you trying to say?
You're too close to him. You even told him that I'm your cousin, Christina. You're giving him a chance, aren't you?
Do you like that kind of guy?
Does it matter to you if I like him or not? Mr. Terrence.
Christina, there's something I want to ask you. 3 years ago, I was a total mess. I couldn't even handle life. I had a terrible temper. You were young when you married me. You went through so much trouble. Do you regret it?
No, I'm not. 3 years ago, my grandma was dying. You saved her life. I'll never forget it. I'm so grateful to you. I don't know what to say.
Besides gratitude, do you have any other feelings for me?
Of course I feel... We're getting a divorce. So what's the point of saying these things? I'm just grateful.
True. You gave all your love to Arthur. You're only grateful to me. What am I expecting anyway?
James!
How's your hand doing?
My hands are done. I'm about to head home. James, did Christina say anything about me?
No.
Really, James? Christina was really mean to me at the coffee shop this afternoon.
Cassandra, let me be clear. Christina has never dissed you in my presence. I hope you'll keep that kind of talk out of your mouth.
I'm sorry, James. Ouch.
What's wrong?
I accidentally tripped.
Let me help you. Don't touch it. You might hurt yourself. I was a real jerk those 2 years. I was always breaking things. I feel so bad for how I treated you.
I didn't find it difficult.
You're just too nice. Can't you stand up for yourself sometimes?
I wonder if someone like me is boring.
I think it's pretty good.
Are you hurt?
It's okay.
Let's go home. Wow, Christina is way sneakier than I thought. I got hurt. All James did was just take me to the hospital. Christina, though, broke a vase, and James actually helped her clean it up. If this keeps up, she might actually steal him away. Just a low-class girl from the countryside, after being James' wife for 2 years, she has become no idea where she stands. Don't worry, I won't let her off easily. Mom, did you think of a good solution? Claims to be an ancient painting restoration expert, right? In her line of work, what's the most crucial thing for her? Do you?
Christina, where are you?
It's none of your business.
I miss you.
James, we're getting a divorce in the future.
We'll
better
talk about
not.
the divorce later. I want to see you now. You're at the coffee shop, aren't you? I'll be there.
Christina!
My hand! My hand!
Christina, in our line of work, our hands are more important than our lives.
What are you waiting for? Rescue it! It's a comminuted fracture to save her hand. We need surgery to put it back in place. There's a chance it will fail. Whatever it takes, you must cure her. It's okay. The operation was a success. The doctor said it's going to be a slow recovery. Don't worry about it.
For the rest of my life, I'll never be able to restore a painting.
Mr. Terrace. I'm sorry. I'm going out. Get some rest. I'll be right back. Mr. Terrace, the woman who broke Mrs. Terrace's hand has been found. She wasn't just a regular delivery person. What's going on? Tell me. Do you still remember the two kidnappers who kidnapped Mrs. Terrace? Not only did they kidnap Mrs. Terrace, they were found to be involved with a gang of grave robbers. They were sentenced to 7 years in prison. The woman is their sister. Seeing her brothers in jail, she hated Mrs. Terrace, and she wants to take revenge on Mrs. Terrace, asking for trouble. Mr. Terrace, right over there. Get her.
I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to get involved with her. I'm just doing delivery.
Here's the picture. You still don't want to admit it, huh? Then I don't mind taking you for a DNA test. Speak up. I have limited patience. Why did you hurt Christina?
That bitch put my brother in jail.
Your brother deserved it.
No, it's not. It's that woman's fault. I've been waiting so long for this day. It's a pity I didn't kill her. I just broke her hand. It's too easy for her. No, I'll lose my hand.
Now you know it hurts. Why did you consider how much it would hurt her when you hurt Christina?
Yeah, I did that to her hand, but it was you who led her to this. It was you.
It's alright. I've avenged you.
Arthur. Arthur.
Are you trying to piss me off? Christina. You're awake.
James, I've been here the whole time.
What else? You hurt so badly. How can I feel at ease leaving you alone in the hospital? It's okay. I'll be with you for the next few days. Are you thirsty? I'll get you a glass of water.
It's okay.
I'll give you a massage. You've been lying down for so long. I'm sure you're not feeling well.
Thank you.
Why are you being so formal with me? Christina, don't worry. I won't let it happen again. Promise.
James, why are you so nice to me? You make me think you still love me.
What else could I be good to but you? How come it's you? Hello, cousin. I just got off the operation table. I heard Christina was injured, so I came to take a look. Mr. Romeo has many occupations, huh? Timeless Antiques is Grandpa's store, but my real job is a doctor.
How's it going? Does it still hurt? Your fingers are badly bruised. You need to let some blood out. This will help to relieve the pain.
Can you do it?
Attending physician, I've been on the operating table. It should be not hard to bleed out, right? Alright.
Thank you. That's better.
No need to thank me. It's the least I could do. Your hands are special. If something were to happen to them, it would be a great loss to the restoration community. Get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm leaving. Dr. Romeo, Christina doesn't like men like you. Stop pursuing her. What's her preference then? Men like me. But you're her cousin. Bro, please take care of Christina. Let her hand recover as soon as possible.
I don't need you to remind me.
I will. Even if she doesn't recover, I'll be able to support her for the rest of her life. It seems you don't understand. Her hand is more important than her life. Sorry, I have something to do. I have to go now. Bye, bro. Hey! Hello?
Cassandra's hand was smashed with a hammer. It's a comminuted fracture. I need you to come over. Come quick.
What?
It's true, she's been crying. If you don't come over, she's going to die.
Okay, I'll be right there.
James.
Cassandra's hurt. I'll go and take a look.
Listen, Christina, I'm not trying to be mean, but you need to toughen up a bit. You need to be more assertive and use your wiles. Men like bad women. Otherwise, how can you compete with Cassandra?
Don't go.
Listen, I'm going to take a look. I'll be right back.
Can you go in the morning? Let's go together. When it's light out.
Christina, you've always been reasonable. What's wrong today? Cassandra is badly hurt. Don't be unreasonable. Let go.
What's wrong with me? James, every time I think you love me, you turn to Cassandra. It seems that in your heart, I'm still not as important as her understanding. It's time to end this. James, my hand!
What happened? Who did this? Did you get him?
No, it was in the underground garage. As soon as Cassandra got out of the car, someone knocked her out. She didn't lose her cell phone or anything else. They dragged her to the corner. I don't know what they used to smash her hand like this. James, just after something happened to Christina, Cassandra's hand got injured right away. How can this be so coincidental?
Christina wouldn't do such a thing.
I'm not saying Christina did it, but it's too much of a coincidence. What I'm saying is, it could be someone close to Christina. If not, that would be great.
No. I'll send someone to investigate.
James, you must find out who that person is. I've lost my hand.
Don't worry. I'll get you the best doctor. I'm sure it can be cured.
Can be cured. It's comminuted fracture. The bones were crushed to pieces. How should I do it, James? My hand is ruined. What should I do?
Cassandra. Cassandra! Calm down first. How about this? I have some money on my card. Take it. Call me if you need anything. Don't worry too much. Christina is still waiting for me over there. I have to go there first.
James, I'm already in such a state. Do you still want to go?
Listen, you have your mom with you. But Christina only has me.
James! James! Come back! It's okay. Christina! I'm so good about that, Christina! You've changed! You weren't like this before.
Christina!
I know you are upset, but Cassandra is sick. I can't leave her alone. Christina, open the door first, okay? What do you mean?
You are the one who wanted to break up, aren't you?
It's late today. Let's talk about it tomorrow. Hey, Christina! Christina! I have an early meeting. I thought I'd bring you some food first. Remember to take it. I'll swing by for lunch with you, if I can make it.
It's okay. Just don't forget about the divorce.
Grandma's health has been poor lately. Let's talk about the divorce later.
James, don't threaten me with Grandma.
You can't go
Get out of my way. Step aside. It's you. You're so cruel. Not only did you steal James away, you even sent someone to destroy her hand. Why don't you go to hell? You've caused my daughter much pain. You're just a substitute. I'm back now. Shouldn't you leave? You're just a trashy Hashi from the boonies. Stop dreaming that just because you married to James, you can share your trashy ways.
Man, like bad women. Cassandra is badly hurt. Don't make a fuss, okay? Let go. Mrs. Harris, are you alright?
I'm fine. Please make way. Ah! Get lost! Ah! Get lost! How dare you hit me! How dare you hit me! You'll die today! You're here just in time. Is this what you call gentle? She throws a glass at me and almost killed me.
Christina has always been gentle. You must have pissed her off. That's why she hit you.
Mrs. Terrace was just sitting here when Mrs. Jones barged in and cursed her. Mrs. Terrace has kept her temper and listened to her until Mrs. Jones hit her injured hand. She couldn't stand the pain, so she fought back.
Apologize to Christina.
Apologize to her? I'm the one who got hurt. She should apologize to me. Cassandra's injury must be her doings.
I understand you're upset about Cassandra, but you can't accuse Christina without proof.
Apologize now.
I'm your senior. Are you sure you want me to apologize to her? Our family are working together. I advise you to think clearly before you act.
Are you threatening me? Let me tell you, I'm not afraid of being threatened. Enough!
You.
Mr. Terrace, I apologize for what happened today on behalf of my stepmother.
Why are you apologizing to her? You don't even ask about my injury. Besides, she's responsible for Cassandra's hand. I'm gonna sue her and get an injury evaluation. I'm gonna put her in jail.
They are still investigating Cassandra's case now. There's no proof that it's Christina.
How could you side with her? Cassandra is her sister. How could you?
Take her out. Okay. Mrs. Terrace.
Mr. Jones.
Oh, it's nothing. I just think Mrs. Terrace looks like someone I know. Oh, when you were discharged from the hospital, I'll invite you guys for dinner to apologize.
Mr. Jones, you don't have to.
It's fine. I'll leave now.
Yes, you've gone too far. Even though I'm your stepmother, Cassandra is your sister. How can you let others bully her? They've destroyed her hand.
Are you sure that it was Christina who broke Cassandra's hand? Do you guys have something to do with Christina's injury?
I'm your mother. How can you say that?
Stop it! Oh, Dad!
Robert, why are you here?
Keith asked me to come over. Evelyn, if you still want to be Mrs. Jones, You better behave yourself, or I won't mind finding Cassandra a new mother.
Robert, I was wrong. I have my wound taken care of.
Dad, when Mom left with my sister, Alvin took advantage of her pregnancy to become Mrs. Jones. She's getting more uncontrollable. It's a bad influence for Cassandra too. Jenny! Dad, don't worry. I'll find Mom and my sister one day. I'll send someone to find out who Mrs. Terrace is. I sense a familiar feeling on her.
I can't believe Mr. Jones is a man with justice.
Kate and Cassandra's mother are the same person. His real mother disappeared with his sister. His father remarried and had Cassandra. That's why they don't look alike. He's been searching for them all 3 years, but he never found them.
So he's a poor guy as well.
I think Kate and you are more like siblings. You're both gentle and kind. Why don't you ask your mom if you are her biological child?
Stop joking. She'll get mad.
Okay, no more jokes. I was actually betrothed to his biological sister.
Really?
If she's still alive, she will be around your age. Are you jealous?
No.
Did you get hurt just now? Does your hand still hurt?
It's fine.
You're still mad? You did the right thing today. You should fight back when someone bullies you.
Well, you bullied me too. How do I fight back? By the way, how is Cassandra's hand?
She was hurt in the underground parking lot. They're very good at avoiding the civilians and leave no fingerprints at the scene. The parking lot is too crowded for the police to collect the footprints. The only clue so far is the blurry picture of his back. Do you still remember who kidnapped you and hurt your hand? She's the fat guy's sister. I avenged you. She'll be crippled for life.
So it's her.
Cassandra had nothing to do with your injury. You got the wrong person.
Do you also suspect that I got someone to smash Cassandra's hand?
Don't be mad. I know it wasn't you. What I'm saying is that someone could be behind this, but he got the wrong person.
So who do you think it is?
He.
But I don't even know it.
Is it Arthur?
Help! Somebody! Help!
Don't cry. I'll get you out.
Arthur!
Go over there.
No! Come here, Arthur! No way. It can't be Arthur.
Okay. I'm going to take a breather. Christina, why are you so protective of Arthur?
It can't be Arthur. But who are you? Why did you help me revenge Cassandra? Hello, Christina. Something bad happened. Grandma is... Doctor, how's Grandma?
Your grandmother's condition deteriorated suddenly, and she's stabilized now. But she'll have to be more careful in the future.
Luckily, Grandma is fine. Christina, go back to your room and rest. I'll take care of her. Christina, I'm here to see you. I hear your grandma is hospitalized too. Thank you. You are sister-in-law. Don't mention it. Your grandma will be fine. Where's James? Why isn't he here? Hello, James. I'm at Cassandra's mother's place. Where are you?
I'm with Cassandra.
James, do you know, women hate it the most when the man messed with his ex. Christina's grandma is sick. Christina's also injured. Come here now.
Sorry. I didn't know that, Grandma. Oh yeah. I bought it from your favorite coffee shop.
It must be hard for you. You're so busy, yet you still want to get me a drink. James, just keep on doing it. A perfect woman like Christina is rare. Keep acting like this, and one day we'll lose her.
You're too young to understand.
It's for your own good. If you don't listen to me, you'll regret it. Grandma, it looks like James still hasn't chosen me. Perhaps it's time to end this.
Christina, Who are you? I was gonna ask you the same thing. This is my ward. Why did you come in here? Excuse me. Where's the patient named Christina?
She was discharged today and left early in the morning.
She left? She left without telling me.
Hello, the person you're calling can't be reached at the moment.
Mr. Terrence, Mrs. Terrence said the divorce papers have been sent to the office. Please sign it as soon as possible. Christina, you want to end things with me so badly? I told you to keep an eye on Christina. Mrs. Terrence said we've been guarding her for 2 years, so she gave us 2 days off. She said, it's your order. Now she even learned to tell lies. Have you checked the surveillance cameras? All the footages with Mrs. Terrence have been deleted. I think she's avoiding you. Find her. All of you.
James, what do you want?
Mom, Christina is discharged. Do you know where she went?
You are her husband. If you don't know where she is, how would I know?
She's upset because of some misunderstanding. I need to find her. It's too dangerous for a girl like her to be outside with an injured hand.
I didn't know you would be worried about someone too. James, Christina married you for 3 years. She took care of you day and night until you could finally walk. She even put up with what you did to her back then. Now you piss her off. Tell me, how much has she suffered?
Mrs. Theodore, how can you say that?
It's right. My daughter is just a nanny to Mr. Terrence. Now that your legs are better, you no longer need her. That's why you dumped her.
Mom, I never thought of her as a nanny.
You talk nice words, yet you're still hanging out with your ex-girlfriend. Don't you think it's disgusting? James, listen to me. If you still want Christina, be nice to her. If you don't, just get a divorce. Christina is still young and beautiful. Even if she had gotten a divorce, she can still find someone better. She doesn't have to stay here. Go and get Christina back. Mom, we've brought Christina down. I can't imagine how much she suffered.
Mr. Terrence, if you hadn't married Mrs. Theodore and solved her family's problem, they wouldn't even be here today. That's Christina's mother who told you to talk in such a manner. I'll keep them looking. Christina, where are you?
I'll never be able to restore a painting anymore in this lifetime.
Come with me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's too dangerous for you to walk alone. Just don't mind if I follow you around. Oh yes, is this your grandpa's house?
Grandpa taught me a lot here back then. I haven't been back for a long time.
Miss Theodore, don't be in such a hurry. Recovery is a very long process. It's not as fast as it could be. If you don't mind, I'll have another look at it for you.
Sorry to trouble you.
It's alright.
Thanks.
Mr. Romeo's concern for my wife is too much, isn't it? Why did you tell me you were coming to Grandpa's house?
Mr. Terence is busy. I shouldn't bother you.
You call me Mr. Terence? Are you still angry about yesterday? I can explain it. The lipstick mark on my shirt is because Cassandra almost fell when she was getting out of bed and I was helping her.
You don't have to explain.
Christina, can you not be like this? As you know, Cassandra has suffered from depression. This time even worse. I don't want her to become any worse.
It's none of my business.
Christina!
James Terence! Let go of me.
Didn't you hear her say no? Get out of here! You can't interfere with our business.
You are the one who should stop. I've already agreed to a divorce. Why are you still following me? What do you want? Don't you suspect that Cassandra's hand is related to Arthur? Since you don't believe me, I'll take you to see Arthur today. Aren't you looking for Arthur? He's here.
He's dead. How is this possible?
Nothing's impossible. Arthur is long dead. How could a dead man hurt Cassandra? 3 years ago, Granny and I escaped from a fire. Granny ended up in a coma, and I was lucky to survive. If it weren't for Arthur, I'd be dead. But he's here forever, rest in peace. James Terrace, why are you hurting a dead man?
Until now, you still lie to me.
What did you say?
I investigated. The whole village, 98 families, all of them said that there was no one named Arthur. I never thought that one day you'd lie for Arthur.
You still think I'm lying?
Isn't that right? You've been screaming his name in your dreams at night. Does he mean so much to you?
James, I've been with you for 3 years. I've taken care of you for 3 years. I've never done a single thing to dishonor the Terrence. Now you're divorcing me for Cassandra. I didn't cry. I accepted. I'm leaving and step aside to make space for her. What else do you want? And how could you humiliate me like this?
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize, because you never feel sorry for me. You indulge yourself in your affair with Cassandra, but you're so mean to Arthur and me. You even fame a dead man.
Okay, I'll let it go from here. Stop crying, okay?
There's no more.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm tired fighting with Cassandra. I'm tired of her always calling you away. I'm totally exhausted of humiliating by other families. So let's end it here.
Don't be angry.
I truly mean every word I said today. James Terrence, I've been in love with you for 3 years, but I'm really tired this time. So let's stop here and start over. Stop it! You stop it!
Where's the money? Where did you hide the money?
No money.
No money? Isn't Christina married to a rich man? How can you not have any money? Give me $5 million. Otherwise, I'll go find her now.
You can't go. Unless I die, you never touch my daughter.
Do you think I'm not there?
Stop it! Mom! Mom! Are you okay? Christina, why are you here? Who let you here? Who are you? Why did you come to my house to make trouble?
Who am I? Can't you even recognize me? I'm your father! I haven't seen you in years. You've grown pretty.
What kind of father are you? Have you ever cared about her for a day? Have you ever paid for her expenses? I raised Christina from birth. What did you care about her?
Jenny Theodore, shut up! Perhaps Christina doesn't know about your scandals.
Enough! Shut up! And get out of here, or I'll call the police.
Go ahead. Huh? Wait here. Wait for me.
Mom, are you alright? I'll take you to the hospital, Mom. I'm fine. I came back to pick up some clothes for Granny, but I didn't expect to meet him. Mom, is he really my father? Yes. When I was young, I was very ill and forget a lot of things. I just remember him taking care of me all the time. After you were born, he cheated all of my money and abandoned us. But if he's gone, why has he come back again? It's because he's in debt, so he's desperate. Christina, it's my fault for not being able to give you a good life and making you marry James 3 years ago. And now, with a father like that, how did this happen? How could the father I always wanted to be such a man? Although we got rid of Jack today, he might come back again. So I have to be more powerful and not let Mom be bullied anymore. This is a Lotus ink painting by Bernard Robinson. Well, it would have cost at least $10 million if I did good care of it. You find a precious antique today. I will sell it to you for $200,000.
200,000. The painting's in pieces. I think $20 is about right.
What a bully timeless antique is.
You are the one who's gone too far. You are treating us like record collectors.
I'll take the painting for $10,000. Okay, $10,000.
Miss Theodore, are you out of your mind? Although it's an authentic painting, look at the way it's shattered. It's no different from a piece of rags. It's a waste of buying this painting with $10,000.
Thanks for the reminder, Chorus, but I've made up my mind.
Why didn't you listen to me?
Don't worry, Chorus. Perhaps Miss Theodore has some ideas. Isn't that right, Miss Theodore? Don't worry, it'll be okay.
That's great, Grandpa. It's a good thing I'm still able to do it.
Is it done?
Mr. Theodore, did you fix the painting? Don't feel sad. No one in the world can fix a painting that's shattered like this. Huh? Oh my god, this is amazing! I can't believe it's fixed! This painting is just like the original! Genius! Mr. Theodore, you are definitely a young genius!
Mr. Jackson, that's flattering. I'm not young anymore.
I knew you could do it. I'll be looking for a seller for this painting.
Thanks. I'm a little tired today, so I'll go home for rest first.
Okay, I'll give you a ride.
Thanks. Mr. Romeo, thanks for the ride.
You're welcome. I can't let her go. Walking the night alone.
Why are you here?
We're not divorced yet. You're still my wife. Why can't I be here? I can look past Arthur's matter, but you are hanging out with him now. Are you really into him?
We are just colleagues. The reason you think I'm cheating on you is because this is how you and Cassandra spend time together, right? You're back. Mr. Romeo, thanks for sending Christina home.
It's my pleasure.
Mr. Romeo, our families have been friends for generations. It was thanks to you that Christina recovered so quickly from her hand injury. You should drop by more often.
No problem.
Mr. Romeo, you're so young and talented. You've been here so many times, but I still don't know whether if you marry or not. Mom!
No, I'm not.
I see. Mom, don't say anything weird. How is it weird? You're getting divorced soon, and you'll be single. I'm just trying to find you a good match. What's wrong with that? Don't worry. I'll find a good and loyal man for you.
If there's nothing else, I'll excuse myself.
Okay, I'll send you off.
You can stop here.
Okay. See you tomorrow.
Hey. Can I take what your mom said tonight seriously?
As you can guess, James and I used to be together. He's not my cousin.
I know, but I don't mind.
But I do, Mr. Romeo. I'm sorry. I just see you as a friend. I hope you won't take what my mother said tonight seriously.
Okay, I got it. Looks like I've been rejected.
Mr. Romeo, you're young and successful. You're bound to have better options.
Let's hope so. Goodbye.
I rejected him because he's a decent man. I don't want to hold him back, but that doesn't mean I want to be with you. James.
But I'd like to be with you. Let's have a child. I don't want a divorce.
What's the point of talking about it now? Let go.
I won't.
Don't you think Cassandra needs you more than me? Why haven't left yet?
Always been afraid of thunder. How can I leave you now? Don't worry. It's just thunder. I'll be here.
Go home now. I don't need you. James. What am I supposed to do with you?
Miss Theodore, you're here. I've been asking around. The Majestic auction is the biggest in Kingdom with 80% of sales. It hosted over half of the country's high-end collectors in time.
Thank you, Mr. Romeo. Why are you here?
This is an auction house. He's here. So why can't I be here? Mr. Tyrus, Mrs. Theodore has rejected me. You don't have to be so nervous. Isn't that great? I told you she doesn't like your type.
Since you don't like this place, why are you here?
Well, I'm glad.
Arthur.
Hey, Christina! Christina! Who are you looking for?
No one.
Are you Miss Theodore?
Who are you?
My boss would like to buy your paintings. Please come upstairs.
But I don't know you.
This way, please. I'm sorry, but only Miss Theodore is invited.
Wait for me. Are you Arthur? I never thought I'd see you again.
Miss Theodore, you must have mistaken me for someone else.
Mistaken? How is it possible? You're obviously Arthur. Have you forgotten that you saved my life from the fire 3 years ago?
It's true that my first name is Arthur, but my last name is Terence.
Have you ever been to Cedarville?
No.
So you don't remember me either?
Mr. Theodore, this is our first meeting. I'm very interested in your restored paintings.
They look alike, but he looks at me like I'm a stranger. Did I really mistake him as someone else? I'm sorry. I've mistaken you for someone else, and said some strange things. I hope you won't take it personally.
It's okay. Miss Theodore, can I see your painting? Thank you. This is a genuine work of Bernard Robinson. Miss Theodore, I'll give you 12 million for this.
Don't you want to get it appraised?
The Lotus Ink painting by Mr. Robinson is a masterpiece that no one can forge. I have faith in your skills and my own eyes. Come, let's sign the contract. This way, Miss Theodore. Oh, here's my name card. If you need anything, just contact me.
I've really mistaken. Arthur's already dead. How could he be talking to me?
Step aside! What took you so long? What's wrong? Did someone bully you?
No, no one has bullied me.
Is he the one who bought your painting? Yes, it's me. I'm James, Christina's husband. I see. I've heard a lot about you. I'm Arthur Terrace. Arthur Terrace? We have some urgent business to attend to. Leave now.
Mr. Terrence, thanks for buying my painting.
I look forward to work with you next time. I'm sure we'll work together. Mr. Terrence, you're back for something important. You shouldn't have met Miss Theodore now. We have to meet sooner or later. Back then, the Terrence made it hard for me. Now James has failed Christina. I'll take back what they owed me, including Christina.
It hurts.
Did I mistreat you? Why are you asking for money from him?
James, I spent a lot of effort restoring that painting. Now that someone appreciates my work and is willing to pay me, how is that I'm asking him for money? James, is that how you see me?
I'm sorry if I was harsh.
Did you think he was Arthur? Even though they share the same first name, but Arthur died 3 years ago. That can't be him.
I don't like him either. I don't like you getting too close to him.
We are getting divorced anyway. It's none of your business who I get close to. Besides, he's just my business partner. I'm going to have dinner with him later. If you hate him so much, don't come with me. Mr. Terrence.
Welcome, Miss Theodore. Oh, Mr. James Terrence is here too.
If you don't like it, why did you come?
I don't like it. But I'd like to have dinner with my wife.
Stop it. Mr. Terrence is my business partner.
Since we're partners, we should treat him well.
Mr. Terrence, thanks for buying the painting.
Miss Theodore, you are a master of restoration. You are very skillful. The painting is wonderful. I love it. I should thank you.
It's nothing. What are you doing?
You haven't touched your food yet. Are you waiting for me to feed you? Come on.
No.
Don't be shy. A wife is meant to be loved. You've been up at night fixing this painting. You must be exhausted. Here.
James.
What's wrong? Don't you want to share a spoon with me? Don't we usually use the same one? Waitress.
Mr. Terrence.
Miss Theodore. Try this bird nest. I specially ordered it for you.
Thank you.
This meal is on me. Swipe the card.
But Mr. Terrence has already paid the bill.
Then refund the money to him and use my card! This meal is on me. You can treat me next time.
Hey, why didn't I notice you're so easy jealous before?
Well, I'm not the type to be jealous of anyone.
Excuse me, I need to use the restroom.
Your relationship with your wife is quite close. It has always been good. Oh? As for you, I don't think I've ever heard of you before. I've just returned not long ago. It was you who broke Cassandra's hand. What are you talking about? I don't understand. I don't care who you are, whether it's Arthur or whatever. Let me tell you, Christina is my wife. Stay away from her. You're afraid of me. I don't think Christina loves you either. What happens between us has nothing to do with you. I've asked my man to investigate. You've just returned. Although you have several high-end auction houses, you are still far from my league in terms of assets and power. It's not a wise choice to offend me if you want to survive in this country. Excuse me.
Mr. Terrence, James Terrence is so arrogant.
After all, he is the son of that person. Forget it.
But Terrence's assets also include your share. James considers himself the chosen one. If he knew you were his half-brother, I wonder what his reaction would be.
Don't worry. No one can take what's mine, including Christina, the woman I saved with my life. Suffered so much in Terrence's family for all these years. I'll make them pay for it.
Christina, I just received a message saying there's 5 million in my account. Did you transfer it? That is too much. Keep the money James gave you out of my retirement fund. Mom, he didn't give me the money. I earned it myself. Really? Did you earn it yourself? You're so impressive. So, you're free to spend the money. Just be cautious of Jack. Don't let him find out about it. Okay. Oh, Christina, you're here. Don't leave, Christina. I'm thinking about having a chat. I heard that you left the hospital without saying anything. And we're planning to divorce James. Why are you still clinging to him now? Whether James and I get divorced or not, it's a matter between us. It's none of your business. Do you think I don't know? This is just a trick to get back with him. If it weren't for James, it wouldn't be such a high-end place. How could you bear to leave him? A person who relies on their parents has no right to talk about me. You are no better than me. Back then, your family sent you to James for money. Your family is nothing but a whore. Ah! James! Christina hit me! James! Christina hit me! James, have you seen her true colors now? She usually acts gentle in front of you, but when you're not around, she wants to beat me to death. James, you must help me. James.
Does your hand hurt?
James, I am the one who got injured. Why do you care about her? Didn't you see how aggressive she was just now?
Christina has always been gentle. For her to get so angry, it must be because of what you said.
Didn't.
We're at the restaurant! Do you want me to check the surveillance footage and hear what you said?
James, I have something to do. I'll be leaving.
I didn't expect you to be quite fierce. I heard the slap loud and clear.
Are you upset because I hit her? Are you upset because I hit her?
I'm just used to your gentle side. This is the first time I saw you like this. I didn't know you could be that ferocious.
What's wrong?
My parents are back. My mother's birthday is around the corner. So they came home to celebrate. It's nothing. Don't worry.
Since it's her birthday, I'll go get her a present.
Okay. Use my card.
It's fine. I have money. Don't misunderstand me. Before our divorce, I'm still her daughter-in-law. No matter what, it's the right thing to do.
Okay. I'll believe you. Oh, right. Arthur has some matters to attend to, so he had already left. Go home soon.
Mom, have some tea. Christina, since you're married to James, that means you're one of us. If you fail to take care of him, don't blame me for punishing you. Yes. Good. To be frank, you're accepted into the family to serve James as a servant. You better know your place and refrain yourself from thoughts you shouldn't be having. Miss Terrace hates Christina the most. Their divorce is inevitable. Miss Hilda, here's the bag you ordered. You are here too, Christina. I'll pay by card. Okay. It's this James card, right? I knew it. When it comes to spending his money, you go beyond boundaries. There's no way you'll be able to leave him. Without him, there's no way you can live such a vanished life. Please tell her. Whose card does this belong to? It belongs to Miss Christina Viola. And the balance? The balance is 12 million. Cassandra, I recall saying that I can make my own money, even if I didn't marry James. These are all my hand-earned money. As for James' card, I have it too. We are not divorced yet, so I can spend as much as I want. It's all up to me. You have no say in this. I wonder why you're being arrogant. I heard that James' parents are coming back soon. His mother has always hated you. Let's see how she'll fix you when she gets back. Are you afraid now? You should appreciate for able to be my parents for the whole 3 years. If my mother hadn't sent me aboard, you wouldn't even fit to be a replacement. Miss Jones, you heard the replacement. Mrs. Terrence. Mrs. Terrence. To be frank, the one who should have married James was her sister. If she hadn't gone missing, you wouldn't even have a place in this, though. You better not say Christina is a replacement. You are the actual replacement. Mom. Miss Terrence, you're back. I really miss you. 2 days ago, Mom and I were talking about your upcoming birthday. As you say, I come to buy you a present. Coincidentally, I ran into Christina, and we had a talk. Miss Terrence, what would you like? Maybe I can give you some ideas. I'm here to get my daughter-in-law some gifts. She's so thrifty that some people are looking down at her. Miss Terrence, you're in the fashion field too. Christina doesn't focus on her appearance. You probably don't know that, but people are making fun of her. My daughter-in-law is someone who has inner beauty. Even if she's out with a blanket, she still looks glamorous. Unlike someone who looks horrible no matter what. Mom, this is my gift to you. Oh, a bag for me. How significant. Then I will be using it from now on. Okay, I still have other things to do. I'll be leaving. Okay. Christina, make sure to come my birthday party. Okay. Go on. Mrs. Terrence, you hated Christina the most. Why are you suddenly so nice to her? It's up to me who I treat kindly. You have nothing to say on this. Besides, I really don't like her 3 years ago because I thought she was a materialistic woman, but humans have feelings. Throughout the years, I saw all the effort she put on James. She's now the best daughter-in-law I can hope for. What? As for you, you disappeared quickly than anyone else back then. Yet, you're now trying to get back with him. Now even your presence alone annoys me. Stay away from me. Mrs. Terrence! Mrs. Terrence! What happened? Did Christina beat you? James is siding with her. And so is Mrs. Terrence. Mom, why does Christina always go against my wishes? I really want to kill her. How I wish she was dead too. But we have to control ourselves. If something happens to her, we can't explain it to James. However, rather than killing her, I have a better way. All we need to do is make them hate her. Mom, is this true? I actually find something interesting during my investigation. Tomorrow is the party. Just wait. I'll present you with a good show. Christina, let's see how you're going to compete against me now. Case.
I heard you got into an argument with young Mrs. Terrence again. What did you say to her that made her beat you up?
I didn't say anything. I just said that her mother married her to James because of money, and their family were all slutty material.
Who taught you those words? No wonder she slapped you. If I were her, I would have done it even worse.
Case, sometimes I can't help but think you are her brother. You are on her side every time. I hate you.
You! Hey, what about the investigation of Mrs. Terrace? Sir, her name is Christina. She grew up in a village and her mother is Jenny Theodore. Her grandfather is Stephen Theodore. Oh. What did you say? Her mother is Jenny Theodore. Jenny Theodore. Jenny Theodore. Dad once said mom's name is Jenny Lauren. Their surname is different. It is the coincidence? Jenny, if our daughter had grown up safely, she should be 23 by now. I wonder if I could still recognize her if I run into her. Coincident or not, I have to send someone to find out more about Jenny Theodore. If Christina is my sister, that would be a dream come true.
Mrs. Terrence, long time no see. I heard that Cassandra almost offended you, so I especially brought her here to apologize to you. We've known each other for a long time. Getting upset over a child would hurt our relationship. True, I wouldn't get mad over her. Mrs. Terrence, you're beautifully dressed today. Where's James? Why is he not here? There's a traffic jam. He needs some time.
It is Cassandra. She has changed so much. You're looking more and more pretty.
I remember Cassandra and James were engaged. What a perfect match. When are you guys getting married? As long as James is willing to marry me, I'm prepared.
Then I'll be waiting for the good news.
You must have gotten it wrong. My brother has a wife. Let me introduce you the daughter-in-law of our family, Christina. Mrs. Terrence, when did your son get married? Why haven't we heard it before? My son has been married for 3 years. However, he wasn't in good health before, so we didn't plan a wedding. Though they didn't have a wedding, they are a happy couple. I advise a certain someone with ill motives to stay away. I advise a certain someone with ill motives to stay away. Christina, you are remarkably dressed today. Look at this dress. In the blink of an eye, you are a whole new person. You don't even look like a country pumpkin anymore.
What? Mrs. Terrence was a country bumpkin.
So what about that? I remember her grandfather used to work as a security guard. Oh, no. No matter what. They're still a family with high reputation. The Terrence is the wealthiest family in the city. She should be grateful to get married into the Terrence with her status. Family with high reputation, definitely blowing their own trumpet. You!
Christina is a diamond herself. There's no need for her to lie. My wife is a perfect match for me. You guys have no right to say anything. Sorry that I'm late. Grandma will be coming later. Just think of it as an act. You don't want her to be worried, do you?
Are you threatening me with Grandma again? James, please excuse me. Mom, just look at her. Want to tear her apart so badly. Be patient. Let's see if she can still keep her smile later. Moments later.
Help me! Help me, Christina! Help me! Help me, Christina! I got you now, old fool. Pay me back! I'll pay you back! Christina, daughter, help me, please!
Stop this. Who dares to mess with the Terrence? How dare you?
Oh, it's Mrs. Terrence. I'm not here to spoil the mood, but this bastard owes me 5 million. I'm here to catch him. Please let me have him. I can wait. I can. Christina, help me. I know you have the money. You can help me. I'm your father. You can't just stand there and watch.
Christina, is he your father?
Yes, I am. Guards, get him out of here. Hey, no. You're my daughter's mother-in-law, right? Look at your family. You're rich. 5 million. It's just a small figure. Please help me.
Christina, didn't you say you don't have a father? Yeah, Christina, just because your father owns a huge debt, you can't just cut ties with him like that. You're coming so cold-blooded.
Thank you. You're all good people. Will you look at that? You're not even to an outsider like them. How cold-blooded of you. Hurry up and tell your husband to give me the money.
Ah! What are you doing?
Jack! If I don't get my money today, I'll die either way. I don't care anymore. The Terrence are rich, and we are now a family. If you don't help me, I'll bring one down with me. I'll bring one down with me!
Let go of her.
Jack, do you know what you're doing?
James, help me.
Stop!
Darling, save me.
This is 10 million. Let go of my wife. My money! My money! This wouldn't happen if you told me sooner.
You can't leave. The money is not yours. Return to them.
Let go of me! Christina! My money! My money! My money! Christina, you're the one who called the police, right? You bitch! If you're that cold-blooded, then don't blame me for what happens. When I get out, I'll kill you!
Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't expect him to come. I'm sorry for the trouble.
Dad! If you're really sorry, then get a divorce with James right now. Why did you hit her? Why can't I? Today she turned our family into a laughingstock. Never have I been this embarrassed like this before. Get a divorce right now. You are unfit to be my daughter-in-law. You don't have to apologize to me. I've made it very clear. Our Terrence is a clean family. We don't want a gambler as our in-laws. We don't want a gambler's daughter as our daughter-in-law. Dad! You've gone too far. You bastard, you're still protecting her. Didn't you see it today? Her father put a knife to your mother's neck. Your mother almost lost her life. Jack has been arrested. I'll make him pay. But this has nothing to do with Christina. She never wanted to harm anyone, so it's nothing to do with her. If it weren't for her, Jack would have gotten into trouble with us. She's got her bastard father's blood in her veins, then she must be no good either. I'm telling you, you must divorce.
Shut up!
Mom, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? If I had come any later, you'd have driven my granddaughter-in-law away.
Mom!
Don't call me Mom. That Jack is up to no good, but I've checked on him. He's never cared for Christina. Christina had never benefited from him either. Now he's in trouble. Why is Christina involved?
Mom, do you know what's happening? The terrace has become a joke to everyone!
I don't care about anyone says. I just know that Christina is a good kid. Grandma, don't worry, Christina. I've got your back. George, I'm telling you, Christina is unlucky that she has a father like this. And for the past 3 years, who's been taking care of James? Who's been working day and night with James in rehabilitation? Was it you? No, it's Christina. If it wasn't for Christina, James might still be in a wheelchair.
Mom, take it easy.
For the past 2 years, you're nice to her when you wanted her to take care of James. You even called her your daughter-in-law. Now that James can finally stand up, you are starting to dislike her. Are you human? Let me tell you something. In my entire life, Christina is my only granddaughter-in-law.
You, come here.
It's okay.
I'm sorry that I'm late. Don't say that. He doesn't know how to treasure a daughter-in-law like you. He's got his eye on that Cassandra. Oh dear. Christina, if you were Robert's daughter, that would be great. Then George wouldn't be object. Grandma, that's okay. Mom, I'm sorry for today. I'm really sorry. No worries, I'm fine. It's all in the past. You are a good kid.
I thought Christina just came from a small family, but I didn't realize her father could be someone so terrible. That bloody Jack disappeared. Since Christina was born, the Theodors pretended he didn't exist. Christina never imagined he'd cause her so much trouble. She's innocent.
James, when did you get so dumb? Cassandra is more suitable for you compared to her. Cassandra is your childhood friend. She's also the eldest daughter of the Jones. She's better than Christina in every way.
Dad!
I've been a cripple for 3 years. When I was at my worst, it was Christina who stayed with me. So what? The money that we gave over the years is enough to repay her favor. You are a man. You can't just be obsessed with love. I'll ask you one thing as a father. If something happens to the terrace, the Jones family can actually help us. What about Christina? What's her family background? What can her gambling father help you?
There's really nothing she can do for me. I don't want anyone but her.
Do you even know what you're saying? You are the heir to the terrorist group. Obviously Cassandra suits you better. Why do you have to focus on that Christina? Just toss her some money, isn't that enough? Don't think just because you're my son. Dad!
Christina has spent 3 years of her precious life for me. Now that I'm capable and you are starting to look down on her family?
Isn't that a bit selfish of you? Bastard! I'm your father. You don't get to tell me what to do.
James,
Why are you here?
does it hurt?
Did you hear what I just said?
I'll say it one last time. I don't want anyone but Christina.
James, so you do love me?
Handle Jack Theodore's side. He won't be bothering you and your mom anymore.
Thank you.
As for my dad, don't worry.
You're not blaming me.
What do I blame you for?
The Terrence has been humiliated today because of me. Mom was threatened and was almost in danger.
Christina, I don't blame you. I'm just worried. It's been so hard for you all these years.
I'd like to ask you something.
Okay, you go ahead.
In these 3 years, have you treated me
Give me a second. Anything?
It looks like I'm the one who's in love. Cassandra is the first in your heart. James, Uncle George was so angry at the banquet. Is Christina upset? Is she okay?
At the banquet hall, you and your mom were against Christina. Would it be too late to be concerned?
James, how could you say this? Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to apologize to Christina.
Okay. It's better if you don't say anything. Christina, what's wrong? Don't you have something to ask me?
Not anymore. Mr. Terrence.
Miss Theodore, can I see you tomorrow? She's not available.
What are you doing?
I'm helping you say no to some annoying flies.
Sorry, Mr. Terrence. Tomorrow, right? I'm free tomorrow. Alright. See you tomorrow.
The previous Lotus ink painting was approved by the seniors from Painting and Calligraphy Restoration Institute.
It's an honor to meet you in your presence today.
Mr. Theodore, you are most welcome, but it seems the Institute didn't invite Mr. James Terrence today. She is accompanied by a family member.
I don't know if it's convenient.
It's alright. This way. Mr. Wagner. This is Christina Theodore. She restored the Lotus ink painting.
Oh, Mr. Theodore, you've done a great job restoring that painting. I didn't expect you to be so young.
Mr. Wagner, did you know that Christina is Stephen Theodore's granddaughter?
Oh, Miss Theodore, your grandpa and I are old friends. Ha 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 ha. Hey, Miss Theodore. Are you interested in ceramic restoration? I'm in need of a protege. Ha ha ha.
Mr. Wagner, you're an expert in restoration of ancient ceramics. Are you sure you want to take me?
I can't wait. I don't know if you are up for it.
If something happens to the terrorists, the Jones can definitely help us out. As for Christina's background, and her father who likes to gamble, how can she help you out?
I'd like to. I don't agree.
Cassandra, what are you doing here?
Mr. Wagner is my grandpa. I'm here to visit him.
Cassandra,
Yes.
you just said you don't agree with me taking Christina as my protege.
Grandpa, do you know that Christina's father is a gambler? He owes a lot of money.
You,
Yesterday, he kidnapped Mrs. Terrence for money. He's already in jail.
Miss Theodore, there's such a thing? Cassandra Jones, you better don't drive a wedge between them.
James, I'm not doing so. I'm just doing this for your own good, Christina. My grandpa is a big shot in the business. If he takes you as a protege, someone will make a fuss about you. Then everyone will know that you have a father in jail.
That's enough! Mr. Wagner, Christina's father disappeared since she was born, so I hope you won't be prejudiced against the Christinas because of him. I think the most important thing you look for in a protege is the talent.
But I'm telling the truth. I don't want my grandpa to have to worry about this kind of stuff at his age. Christina, it's nothing personal. I do this as my grandpa is my family. I'm sure you'd do the same thing if it happens to one of your family members. Ah, I forgot, Christina. Your father is in jail.
Cassandra! Miss Theodore, is she telling the truth?
Yes, it's true. Mr. Wagner, I don't want to cause you any trouble because of me. Let's just forget about the apprenticeship. Thank you for the recognition of my skills.
Wait. I haven't let you go yet.
Grandpa, are you really going to apprentice with the daughter of a prisoner? Are you crazy?
James is right. I'll take on a protege because of her talent, not her dad.
Grandpa!
That's enough. You are my granddaughter, yet you are telling me what to do with my decisions like my elder. She is really spoiled by her mother. Hey, Miss Theodore, everything I said just now is truth. Would you like to be my protege?
I'd like to. Christina Theodore, you made me to do this. Master Wagner, please have tea.
Yeah, okay.
Idiot. Let's see if you're still laughing later.
Your grandpa and I were close friends for a long time. I didn't expect to have his descendant as a protege after his death. I wonder how he'll react when he knows about it in heaven.
I'm sure he'd be happy to know that.
You are such a sweet girl.
Thank you, Master. Grandpa! Grandpa! What's wrong? Master Wagner! Grandpa! What's wrong with you?
I'm sick. I have a stomachache. There's something wrong with this tea.
Mr. Wagner, Christina, my grandpa accepted you as his protege. How dare you poison him? I didn't poison him. You didn't. Christina, the evidence is here. Grandpa, did you see this? I knew Christina had such a father. She must be a bad person too. Mr. Wagner, are you okay? Don't be a hypocrite here. I'm telling you, if anything happens to my grandpa today, the Jones will never forgive you. Someone, get her out of here.
Let's see who dares to mess with her.
James, why are you still protecting her?
Christina would never do such a thing.
The evidence is conclusive. Why you...
The evidence? Miss Jones, how do you know that the tea is poison? How can you be sure that the poison in the tea leaves?
My grandpa said so.
Your grandpa did say there was something wrong with the tea, but he didn't say it was poison.
I guessed it. Christina's father was bad. She must have hated me too. So she poisoned my grandpa. Master Wagner just mentioned that there's something wrong with the tea, but you're so sure that the tea's poisoned. Is it because you've poisoned it beforehand? That's why you're so sure of it. Christina Theodore, don't you slander me. I'm telling you, I'll call the police right now. They'll arrest you and put you in jail with your father.
You're not going to stop until you've been exposed. In that case, I'd like you to watch a video. Just now, I was looking at a nice view and I caught Miss Jones in the picture.
Yes, Miss Jones just asked me to help her look for something she lost at the yacht. She can carry my TNT containers. I just asked her to find something for me. I didn't do anything else. I didn't do it.
It's not you? Well, isn't it kind of a coincidence that you are there?
James, it's really just a coincidence. Besides, Christina and he have known each other before. This video was made to slander me and cover up Christina. James, please believe me. He's my grandpa. How could I poison him?
That's enough.
Grandpa, why are you covering for her? Wait. Grandpa, you don't have a stomach anymore.
Of course it doesn't hurt, because there was some poison in the tea I drank. But salt!
Salt? What? That's impossible.
When they showed me the video, I didn't trust it. So they replaced the tea with some salt. You did say it was poison, and you are slandering Miss Theodore. What do you have to say now?
But... what? You noticed a long time ago, but you pretended you didn't know. You put on a show to deceive me.
How dare you say we lied to you? Cassandra, I'm your grandpa! How could you poison me? Why do I have a granddaughter as vicious as you?
Grandpa,
What's this?
give it back.
What's this?
I don't know.
You don't know? Christina, take it to the lab to see if it's poison. I see. This is the poison that killed me. This is the proof. What else do you have to say?
Grandpa,
Don't call me Grandpa. I don't have a granddaughter like you. If they hadn't found out earlier that I played along with them, I would have been poisoned to death by you.
no, Grandpa. This is just a little bit of poison. I didn't mean to harm you. I just don't want you to take Christina as your disciple.
Shut up!
Dad,
Don't call me Dad! I don't have an arrogant and stupid daughter like you. Who would do such things for jealousy?
Dad! Dad, I wouldn't be like this if Grandpa wasn't against me. It's all his fault.
Bastard! I can't believe this. I can't believe I'm hearing this from you. Are you alright? I'm fine. But you, Christina, I'm sorry for doubting you.
I'm glad you're okay.
You look so much alike. How old are you?
23.
23. What's your mother's name?
Dad, I'm your real daughter. You don't care about me, but you care about a stranger.
Get lost!
Ugh.
Christina. Hey kid! Christina, what's wrong?
My stomach hurts.
Hey kid! Christina! Christina. Kid! Doctor, how's my wife? Doctor! That's how you've been taking care of her? You're putting her in danger all the time! Don't interrupt my relationship with my wife. It's none of your business. She's the man I saved with my life! Jump over. You're finally admitting it, aren't you? You're Arthur, aren't you? What if I admit it? What if I don't? All I ever wanted was for Christina to be happy. And you, James, let me tell you something. You are the least qualified person to stand by her side in this world. What do you mean? Stop it! Let go of my son. You... Why are you here?
Hobby, who's this?
Looks like Mrs. Terrace doesn't know me yet. It's been a long time. Why don't you introduce me? Dad?
George, what's going on here? Is he the kid back then?
Mom. What kid? What's going on?
You don't know that. Back when I was pregnant with you, your dad hooked up with a maid. He said he took care of it afterward. I didn't think he'd come after all these years.
Dad, he's your son?
If that's the case, I'll have to call your brother. Mr. Tyrus, that's enough. Why did you come back here? Why did you come back after so many years?
Don't touch me! Are you all the patient's family? The patient is out of danger now, and I have some good news. The patient has been pregnant for 2 months.
Pregnant?
My baby. Why did you choose to come at this time?
Christina. This is great.
What are you doing?
Nothing. It's like a dream. I'm going to be a father.
You're happy.
Of course I am. We're having a baby.
James, aren't we getting a divorce?
Don't worry. I'll try my best to be a good father.
Good. My baby, you don't want your mom and dad to be separate either, so you choose to come here, right?
Take a break.
Mr. Tyrus, let's talk.
I don't care who you are. What do you want?
Don't be nervous. Don't worry. I'm not interested in a mean and selfish father like George. I won't take it from you.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Aren't you curious? Why is George so afraid and mad to see me?
You're saying that the fire back then...
He sees me as a scandal. He was afraid that I would jeopardize his reputation, so he tried to set me on fire. But he didn't realize that almost killed Christina and her grandmother. It took me a long time to escape the fire. James, I'm telling you this because I want you to be good to Christina. I'll get back what George owes me myself. But if Christina suffers any more from you, I'll take her away. You're the least qualified person in this world to stand beside her!
So that's what it means. Christina. Christina.
Mr. Jones, thank you for coming to see me.
It's my useless daughter that caused you to be hospitalized. I really feel guilty about it.
I'm fine now. The doctor said I can be discharged soon. When I go back, I just need to rest well.
That's good. That's good.
Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones.
Oh. Sorry, I got a bit distracted. Get some rest. If you need anything, just call Kate.
Thank you. I wish he was really my father.
She's so much like her. So much like her. She and Jenny look exactly alike, but their names don't match. Jenny's last name is Lauren, but her mother's name is Theodore, and she has a father. Forget it. Let's go. Dad, why don't we go to Theodore's residence and take a look? When I first met Miss Theodore, I also had a familiar feeling, so I did some private investigation on the Theodore's address. What do you think? Let's go then. Dad, let me knock the door. That's okay. I want to walk in by myself. Come. Slowly. Dad, your body can't handle this. Kate.
Your mama and I haven't seen each other for over 20 years. If she's really Jenny and sees me looking like an old man, she'd feel terrible. Take it away. Jenny, I'm here.
Who is it?
Jenny. Long time no see. Mom.
Finally, I'm discharged from the hospital. I've been so bored these past 2 days.
Christina, the company's new project is under construction. I need to go take a look. Can you go by yourself?
I'm pregnant. It's not like I can't walk. Don't worry.
Christina.
Dad, is there anything you want to see me for?
I'm busy, and I don't have time to beat around the bush. I'll get straight to the point. As you know, I have 2 sons. The eldest is abroad all the time, although James is my second son. But he's more capable. As for me, I have high hopes for James. If James hadn't been in a car accident 3 years ago, with your qualifications, you wouldn't have been able to reach him. Because you two are simply from 2 different wars. All these years, I've always treated Cassandra as my daughter-in-law. The only reason I chose you to be James' wife back then was that you look like Cassandra. James needs someone to take care of him. This person can be you. Or anyone who looks like Cassandra.
What are you trying to say?
I want to tell you, Cassandra is more suitable for James than you. James should know this very well. It's just that he's too kind. He can't bear to refuse. I hope you can be smart. There's $500 million here. You'll never be able to make that much money in your entire life. I want you to leave James forever.
You may not know, but I'm pregnant with James' child.
So what? The mother of the Terrace heir must come from a prestigious family. Not someone like you from a humble background. It's just a child. Just abort it. Which man does not cheat in this world? If it doesn't work out, you can be James' mistress. Serve him with Cassandra.
It seems in the past 3 years, you've never seen me as a family.
Don't blame me. I'm a businessman. The world is this cruel. Everything is about business. I hope you won't tell James about what happened today. You are a smart person. I'm sure you know what to do. Still got things to do. I'll leave now. Alright. I'll remind you for one last time. Don't think that James is able to protect you. After all, I have more than one son. You don't wish for James to be left with nothing, right?
Who are you guys?
Miss Theodore, right? Our boss has an antique drawing that needs fixing. We are paying you a lot to ask you to come with us.
My dear daughter, don't worry. Christina had blocked your way numerous times, but this time she stabbed me. This old thing, still alive till now. Maybe Christina might die before you. You're awake, huh? That's great, that's great. Hold on, I'll inform the doctor and Madame Theoda. This old thing awake at this time. Nice to meet you, Granny. You don't know me. I'm Christina's friend. I never think that after years of being in a vegetated state, you're still able to wake up. I wonder how happy Christina would be if she heard this good news. Are you asking me to help contact Christina for you? That never happened. Let me tell you honestly, my mom has sent people to finish Christina. 2 people went to her pretending they needed her to fix paintings, but they actually bring her to the middle of nowhere and start making a move on her without anyone knowing. You won't be able to see her anymore. Ah, help me! Help me! You can't handle this already. Even more interesting now. Those guys are from the streets. Our Christina's so pretty. Those guys won't have a taste on whether she's nice or not. Ah, no one would help her, even if she screamed till her lungs ripped, since she's in the middle of nowhere. You jerk! You're better off dead. You old bastard. How dare you curse me? You're awake, huh? That's great, that's great. Hold on, I'll inform the doctor and Madame Theoda. This old thing awake at this time. Nice to meet you, Granny. You don't know me. I'm Christina's friend. I never think that after years of being in a vegetated state, you're still able to wake up. I wonder how happy Christina would be if she heard this good news. Are you asking me to help contact Christina for you? That never happened. Let me tell you honestly, my mom has sent people to finish Christina. 2 people went to her pretending they needed her to fix paintings, but they actually bring her to the middle of nowhere and start making a move on her without anyone knowing. You won't be able to see her anymore. Ah, help me! Help me! You can't handle this already. Even more interesting now. Those guys are from the streets. Our Christina's so pretty. Those guys won't have a taste on whether she's nice or not. Ah, no one would help her, even if she screamed till her lungs ripped, since she's in the middle of nowhere. You jerk! You're better off dead. You old bastard. How dare you curse me? Hello. Mom. Christina, something bad happened. Your granny, Granny.
Miss Hilda, our boss is still waiting for you. It's just a
I'm
little
not in
further
this
on.
business anymore.
If you won't do it the easy way, don't blame us for going harsh on you.
What are you trying to do?
I'll be honest with you. Someone wants you dead. If you obey us, we might let you enjoy it a little more.
Help me! Help me!
Run! Keep on running! Shh! How dare you beat us?
How much did they offer you? I'll give you double the money.
Double?
Triple is fine too.
Do you think I'm that easy to fool? If I let you go, not only do we not get the money, you call the cops on us. Don't talk nonsense with her. They're still waiting for us to finish this business. What are you trying to do? Don't run! Are you okay? Do you need us to send you to the hospital?
Granny! Those two fools, they can't even handle a woman. Mom! That old hag Granny of Christina pulled out her oxygen mask to stop her. Mom, quickly figure out something out. Hey, child, don't worry. I still have plans. Oh, right. I remember Jim is at the construction site for inspection today. Let's go. Mom will figure out something for you. Mom, don't worry. I'll get back now. Nothing will happen to Granny. Hurry down. James! James!
Christina.
Hurry up and save her, Christina. You can't have anything bad happen to you.
We can't save the baby.
I beg you guys, please save my daughter.
Christina. Christina.
Christina.
Christina, you're awake.
How do you feel, Christina? How's the child?
The child. We couldn't save the child. Don't be sad. We'll still have children any other day. As long as you're fine.
It's gone. My child is gone. Mom, where's Granny? How's Granny now? Christina, calm down. You've been unconscious for 5 days. You even lost your kids. You must take good care of your health. Is Granny dead? Why? I couldn't see her for the last time. Why? Mom? Why?
Christina! Christina!
Christina! Christina! Christina! Granny.
Christina. 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 It's okay now. Granny wouldn't want to see you get so sad too.
Christina, your body is still recovering. Faster go back to your ward. Leave this here to me. No, Granny. Granny. I'm here. I'm here. Open your eyes. Look at me. I beg you. Open your eyes and look at me. Please. I beg you.
Christina. Christina.
Granny. James Terrence. I don't have Granny anymore.
You still have me. Don't worry. I'll always stay by your side.
My baby is gone too.
We'll still have it. We will.
James Terrence. I have something to tell you.
Okay. I'm listening.
Let's divorce. I did my best. Sorry.
You don't have to apologize. It's my fault. I haven't been taking care of you all.
I mean this marriage. I did my best.
Christina, don't be like that. Just don't take it personally, okay?
On the day of the accident, I saw you and Cassandra.
That day, actually.
You don't have to explain. You've always been together for all sorts of reasons. I got in trouble for all sorts of reasons. I should have thought I'd come to my senses when they first broke my hand, but I didn't, and so I was humiliated, blamed, and despised over and over again. Now a car accident has also taken away my child. I never even saw Grandma for the last time.
I can understand that. So please don't cry. Crying is bad for you.
James Terrence, I've got nothing left. Please let me go.
Christina Theodore, I'll get you back everything you've solved little by little. I'll take a revenge for you.
Will revenge help? My hands will never be the same. My baby is a pop of blood, and my grandmother is no longer with me. So what did I do wrong?
Christina Theodore.
I'm so sick of this over and over again. The next time it's going to be me and my mom, isn't it? James Terrence, I'm begging you, please let me go. Why don't you answer me? Why don't you let me go? Since you have other women in your heart.
There's someone else in my heart?
Isn't that right?
Yes. I've been thinking about someone else. You've been thinking about Arthur too.
Arthur is dead. How many times do I have to say it?
The same goes for Cassandra! She's always been an excuse for me. You've always been there. Only what I care about.
Look, it's always been like this between us. All the misunderstandings, all the misses. I'm really tired. Just let me go. Let's pretend we never met each other. Let me go. I'm begging you, I'm begging you, I'm begging you, begging.
I promise you. Whatever you want.
Christina, are you really going to divorce James? Mom, don't try to convince me. The loss of my child was not the main reason for the divorce. It was the final thing that broke my will. But I can see that James really cares about you. He's been taking care of you day and night. He didn't sleep at all. He was afraid I'd miss you waking up. He was good. But we're not meant to be.
Christina.
This is where we first met.
So you're the wife they're looking for me.
I had a bad temper back then. And I made you suffer.
It's okay.
You've just been discharged from the hospital. Put on some clothes.
Let's go in.
You're going the wrong way. Getting married isn't this way.
It's not a mistake. We're here for divorce.
Are you really going to get a divorce, as you two seem still attached?
Wait a moment. I'm sorry. Christina, Take care of yourself from now on. I love you.
Mr. Terrace, why didn't you tell Mrs. Terrace the reason you sent Miss Jones to the hospital was because...
Mr. Terrace.
James.
Why are you here?
James. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done something stupid because I was jealous of Christina. Please forgive me.
You drugged your grandfather. He's the one you should be apologizing, not me.
I hate him. Hate him. James, watch out! Ah!
Cassandra! Cassandra! Even if I did, it won't change anything. How did the car accident investigation go?
The police have investigated, and the driver turned himself in right after the crash. He is terminally ill and emotionally withdrawn. He had been arrested for drunk driving that day, beyond any huge transfers to his or his family's accounts. When he hasn't seen anyone lately, we can rule out a murder for hire. Mr. Terrace, do you think something is off?
This case is similar to the last time. It's all aimed at Christina, but disguised as an accident.
If this was intentional, whoever this is ruthless and clever.
How dare they touch my woman and hurt my child under my nose? They're indeed clever, but they left out the most important part. Go check on the construction worker who threw the bucket from upstairs. Don't let anyone know about this.
Yes, Mr. Terrace, I'll get right on it.
It was all thanks to Cassandra. Otherwise, James would have gotten hit by the bucket. It would be a disaster.
Mr. George, as you know, Cassandra is a kind girl. She's also in love with James. It was dangerous that day. This silly girl risked her life to protect James. She would rather get hurt than let him get hurt. She got some quick reflex, huh? James couldn't even see the bucket fall, yet she did. It's almost as if she knew it from the beginning.
Mom, Cassandra is James' savior. Can you stop treating her like an enemy?
Thanks, Uncle George.
You're a good girl. You've done us a great favor. I should be the one thanking you. Robert, we've been friends for years. I'm here today to thank Cassandra for saving James' life, and to discuss with you about the marriage between James and Cassandra. What do you think, Robert? I don't agree. I thought you were divorcing Christina today. Didn't you do it? I did. That's great.
What? How come I didn't know about this? James, how can you get a divorce with Christina? She's such a good girl. You are such a fool. Go and get her back now.
Mom, take it easy. Although Christina has helped you a lot, we've also given her enough. She's a smart one. Now that you've divorced Christina, it's time to discuss about your marriage with Cassandra. Robert, do you think we can discuss the marriage today?
Robert, they're such a good match. You can just accept it on the behalf of Cassandra.
It's not the old days anymore. I don't have a problem with the kids getting married as long as they are okay with it. Well then, let's make it happen today. Dad! I just said, I don't agree. Shut up! We're all your elders. Is this how you talk to them? You've already divorced with Christina, so you must marry Cassandra. She saved your life. Don't you know how to be grateful? Don't you have any conscience? Conscience? Fine. I'll show you what the conscience is all about. Guards, Bring the worker in. Worker? Why did you call a worker in for no reason?
Mrs. Jones, don't you have anything to say?
What the hell are you playing?
If Mrs. Jones won't tell, I'll let him do it for her. A few days ago, someone gave me 100,000 and told me to throw the bucket at Mr. Terrace when he passes by. She said she would make sure nothing went wrong.
You are talking nonsense. I don't even know you.
I know you rich people were up to no good, so I was afraid you would deny it. That's why I recorded when you weren't looking.
That's enough. I can't believe he's telling the truth. You really did plan this.
Robert, I know I was wrong, but I only did this for the sake of Cassandra.
This is ridiculous! You know that I always hated people set others up with such dirty tricks. Yet, you set up such a scheme against James. Leave. From now on, I no longer have a wife like you.
No, Robert, you can't do this.
Get lost!
Dad, you can't kick Mom out even if you're mad. She did it for me.
Cassandra, did you know it was your mother who asked the people to do all this?
I didn't know anything about this. If I knew it, I would stop Mom.
James, we have wronged you on this matter. We're done for today. I'll have Kate apologize in person some other day.
Mr. Jones, that'd be too much. Mr. George Terrace, do you have anything to say? Grandma.
You did it great. Are you and Christina really divorced? How can you guys get divorced?
Grandma, we just lost our baby. She's very emotional. I'm afraid she'll do something silly if I don't agree to it, but don't worry. Just because we're divorced doesn't mean we are out of touch. I'll try my best to get her back.
That's good. Mom, help me. Mom, don't go. I don't want to leave. Mom, let her go. Mom. I beg you, Robert. Case, please tell Dad to save Mom.
Dad won't agree to it. Just give up.
Why? Isn't it too much to keep Mom out for something too trivial?
I guess you really don't know, huh? Your mom dragged Dad to sleep with her and got pregnant with you. He always hated people who play tricks. I can't believe your mother did it again. This time, no one can help her.
Case, I know you've always looked down on me and my mom, but aren't you going too far by slandering her?
Idiot! You've been raised in the Jones for years, yet you are still not as smart as Christina.
Case, why are you always defending Christina? You know how much I hate her.
Hate her? Well, you should be prepared. She's the daughter Dad has been looking for years. She's my biological sister. Sooner or later, we'll bring her home.
Biological daughter? Christina is Dad's daughter. How can that be?
Do I look I'm joking with you? Let me tell you. Dad had already been to Theodas and met Jenny. When your mom separated my parents, my mom was forced to live with Christina. In order to keep Dad from finding them, they all changed their last name to Theodore. Christina is indeed Dad's daughter.
How is that possible?
Back then, Dad arranged the marriage between Christina and James. After all these years, Christina eventually married James. The two of them are meant to be.
Impossible. That's impossible. You must be lying. I won't recognize you as my brother anymore.
I'll gladly accept that. Your mom vowed to keep my dad and found another man to conceive you. You're not the daughter of our Jones. If Dad hadn't allowed you to stay, I'll definitely throw you and Evelyn out. I advise you to behave yourself.
Hello.
Miss Theoda, I'm the staff of the Daily Treasure Program. Mr. Wagner had recommended that we invite you to our program on treasure appraisal. What do you say?
Really? I'll do it. Who said? What's with the yes or no? Mom, I'm going to be on TV. But you're not well enough to work yet. Mom, I've always wondered what am I supposed to do with all the skills Grandpa taught me. Now there's this great opportunity in front of me. I want to try it. Mr. Wagner is also our special guest. Miss Yoda, if you have any questions, you can ask him.
Don't worry. My student is gifted. She is going to blow everyone's mind later.
Master, your heart selling me.
I believe in you.
We'll start now. Miss Yoda, please move to the stage. Welcome to the Daily Treasure Program. A new treasure expert will join us today. Let's welcome the youngest treasure expert in history, Miss Yoda. Please be seated. Great, our show's already on the hit list. Everyone's curious about this beautiful treasure expert. Christina is very pretty. She looks even better than actress. I wish I could be there to see her. Not only is she pretty, but also talented. That's rare. Check it out. My granddaughter-in-law is on TV.
Mom, James and Christina are divorced.
I don't care. Only Christina can be my granddaughter-in-law. Cassandra, I've heard that your parents are divorced. Your mother is in tears all day long. Instead of comforting her, you come to our house late at this time. It's bad if Christina gets the wrong idea. Grandma, I'm here to apologize on the behalf of my mother. She knows her mistake now, so please forgive her. Now that you've apologized, get out of here. Stop interfering me watching Christina on TV. Grandma. James.
Mom, since it's Evelyn's fault, it has nothing to do with Cassandra. Cassandra is your granddaughter-in-law. You should treat her better. Mom, what are you doing?
What am I doing? At this point, they still won't give up on setting James and Cassandra. I already know there's something strange about Christina's car accident, although the police don't have any evidence yet. I'm sure Cassandra and her mother are involved in this. I don't get it. Your grandchild is gone because of someone else. Don't you feel sad about it? If I don't beat you to death today, I'm not your mother.
Grandma is right. I won't marry Cassandra. She can just give up.
James.
I was nice to you because your mom said you are depressed and suicidal.
But if you leave me now, I'll still kill myself.
Whatever.
James.
I don't care if you live or die from now on. I've got the best wife in the world. No one can compete with her.
James.
Cassandra! James, are you crazy? I don't understand you guys. Christina is obviously a gold digger. Yet you are all defending her. Dad, she has never been after my money. I think you've been brainwashed by her. Cassandra is the most suitable for you. The union of the Terrence and Jones is a strong alliance. You'll regret it sooner or later.
Are you done yet? If you are, get lost. How did I give birth to such a bastard like you? Get lost.
You are truly stubborn. Tell that to yourself! I'll say it one last time. I won't marry Cassandra. If you want to marry her, do it yourself. Is this the way to talk to your father? You are my son. Let me tell you. Oh, if you want to pass the company to Arthur, I don't care. This kind of threat might work for Christina, but not me. Even if I don't rely on you, I won't starve to death.
James, no matter what, you must get Christina back.
I know, Grandma. I'll do my best.
Look.
Not only is Miss Theodore beautiful, she is also talented. I never expected that there would be such a young legendary figure in the antique world.
I don't care. I only recognize Christina as my granddaughter-in-law.
Grandma is right. I won't marry Cassandra. Just give up. You better be prepared. She's the daughter Dad has been looking for years. She's my biological sister. Sooner or later, she'll be brought back to the family.
She's just a country pumpkin. I'm the eldest daughter of the Jones. How can she compete with me? Christina, if I can't live happily, neither will you. You are nothing more than an eye candy. You must think too highly of yourself. Good day to all. I unexpectedly acquired an antique painting. Could you guys please confirm its authenticity? This is Emperor Julius auspicious crane painting. The craftsmanship, details, and silk material are all undeniably authentic. This is an authentic work by Emperor Julius, with a current value of at least 3 billion. What? 3 billion? It seems that we're about to witness the birth of the highest value item. It seems that Miss Yoda has a different opinion. Feel free to share it. I've been in this industry for decades. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to educate you.
Come on. This is clearly a counterfeit.
I remember Mr. Wagner specialized in porcelain restoration. When did you start dealing with antique paintings?
Well, I may not know much about ancient paintings. I know that this piece was painted by my apprentice, Christina. She drew it for fun when she was 15. It had been decades since that happened. It's unbelievable that it's mistaken for an authentic piece.
What did you say? She painted this when she was 15? That's impossible. I was young back then and was playful. I even secretly wrote my surname in the corner of this painting.
Please take a look.
I never thought that Miss Yoda had such remarkable skills at the age of 15. You're such a genius.
Why are you here? May I ask if Miss Theodore has a boyfriend?
Eh? She has started a new life. You should keep your distance from her. Preferably, stay out of her life. Our affairs are none of your concern. You two are already divorced. She has nothing to do with you. On the contrary, Christina is the woman I saved with my life. I just wanted her to be happy, but with you, it's either an accident or a miscarriage. Is this how you take care of her? She is my wife. I'm more devastated than anyone else when our child is gone. It's too late for that. I will reveal my identity to Christina. I believe you also know the place I hold in Christina's heart. From now on, she only needs me. She's my woman. Previously. Thank you for coming to our live broadcast. This is all for today. Thank you. Miss Theodore, we are so happy to have you here. This live broadcast is especially good. I don't know if Miss Theodore still remembers me. It's okay if you don't remember. I just didn't expect there is such a beautiful young woman in this world of painting restoration. I wanted to ask, do you have a boyfriend? It's okay. I just want to invite you to be my regular guest on behalf of our broadcast.
Why do all people surrounded her? Christina Zilda, why don't you just die?
Christina! Christina! What's the situation?
Rescue in progress. Jamie is fine, but Christina's hemorrhaging. It's dangerous.
What an unlucky woman. They've already divorced and she's still causing trouble for James. What a jinx.
What are you talking about? Grandma, don't be angry. Uncle George is just worried about James. Why are you here? I told you to stay away from the terrace. You don't get to worry about that. Get lost.
Mom, Cassandra is here to visit James. Be nice to her.
You... Yes. How are they? James. James.
Nurse. How's she?
Miss Lyoda's condition is not good. She's had an acute hemorrhage and an accidental plastic anemia. She needs a bone marrow transplant. Who's her relative?
Jenny Theodore. Where is my phone?
It's here.
I'll call Jenny Theodore. Don't do it. Dad. What are you doing? Give it to me. You and Christina Theodore are divorced. What happens to her has nothing to do with you. If you must save Christina Theodore today, fine. But you have to promise to marry Cassandra. Then I'll give your phone back.
You bastard! How are you so persistent even at this moment? Enough! Christina's life is at stake. There's no time for joke.
Who's joking? This brat is entirely captivated by her as his father. I should help him get over her and completely cut his ties with her. Sandra is the one who suits him the most.
James, I didn't know Uncle George would say that. Why don't you give in first? While we talk about the rest later.
Get lost. Fool! Cassandra is so nice to you. She is so understanding, yet you are so rude to her. Do you still want to save Christina?
James!
Please, help her.
Give him the phone, or I'll die fighting you. Mom!
Please don't interfere. James, I'm telling you this. It's pointless even if you get on your knees. If you want to save Christina, there's only one way out. That is to marry Cassandra. Tie both our families through a marriage. Wait! Mr. Jones, why are you here? I'm here to donate my bone marrow. Mr. Jones, Jenny is Christina's mother. She's here for a bone marrow donation. Why are you here with her?
Yeah, Dad. You got rid of Mom. Just to be with this woman. And here I thought, where did Christina pick up her bad habits? It turns out it was her mother. How can you talk bad about my girl? Am I wrong? She's just a country pumpkin, yet she thinks she can become a high-status person after becoming Mrs. Terrence for a few years. You and her are just alike. And you're an old hog. How are you shameless enough to be with my father's side? Both of you are whores.
You bastard!
Dad, why did you hit me?
Because you insulted my daughter and humiliated my wife. How could I have raised such an uneducated daughter like you?
Daughter? Could it be what Kate said is true? Is Christina really your daughter?
Cassandra, I'm telling you this now. It's not Christina who stole your family. It is you who stole everything that belonged to her. Your title, family, jewelry and house, they all belong to Christina. The Jones are not related to you at all. You are the bastard of Evelyn and another man.
What? Impossible.
Dad spent years raising you and was afraid that you'd be sad. That's why he kept you in the dark. But we never expect you to be so twisted. You even tried to hurt Christina.
No. No, it's not like that, Dad. It's her. She and Christina worked together to trick you. Don't believe them. I knew it. I knew both of you were up to no good. I'll kill you all.
What are you doing? Cassandra, I want you to leave you some dignity, but it seems that there is no need for that. Have a look yourself. See it for yourself.
Impossible. This isn't real. Christina's just a peasant. This can't be real. I don't believe it.
Keith, those that you said, is this true? Yes.
It can't be real. Uncle George, I'm the real one. I'm the real daughter. Didn't you want me to marry James?
Excuse me, who is
Please let
Cassandra?
me explain. I'm the daughter of the Jones. Cassandra Jones.
Our investigation revealed that someone internationally damaged the TV station's robotic arm. I need you to come with me.
I don't know anything. You got the wrong person. It's not me. Dad, Kiss, Uncle George. Didn't you say you like me the most?
Mr. Jones, I didn't expect Cassandra isn't your daughter, and Christina is your daughter. Mr. Tyrus, I should thank you for taking care of Christina for all these years.
Mr. Jones, your boy marries a match.
That's great.
Mom, thanks God. For all these years, you hated Christina's background, so you kept matching James with Cassandra. Now, after all efforts, what now? You sow what you reap. Christina turns out to be the real daughter of the Jones. We should now take note of her new identity. To James, Christina was all he ever cared about. Please, I beg you, just pretend that we have never met before. We'll be right here.
Christina. Christina. I dreamed of you waking up. When are you going to wake up? Speaking of which, you were the one who had been taking care of me. Now it's finally my turn. Call it as a compensation. But when are you going to wake up? Christina, I learned from Mom how to cook soup. I'll make you some soup when you wake up. From now on, I decided to learn new recipes. When you wake up, I'll cook you some nice food. Please. Wake up. Christina, I miss you.
Christina is awake.
Christina, I'm your father. Look at him. He's your brother. We are your family.
Mom. When I had an accident, I forgot who your father was. Jack lied to me to steal my money. Now, I've regained my memories. This is your father. He donated his bone marrow and saved your life.
Why did you bring that up in front of her? Christina waking up is better than anything. Christina, why are you being quiet? Are you feeling uncomfortable?
Sir, it turns out I have a father too.
Of course you have a father. It's all my fault for taking years to find you. Don't forget that you have me too.
Brother.
Oh. Christina.
Thank you for your concern. I'm feeling much better now. Miss Yoda, are you planning on continuing your career? What's headed the National Archaeology team has sent you an invitation. Is that true?
Rumor has it the number of artifacts that have been circulated overseas, and Miss Theodore is going to represent the official team to the overseas.
Yoda.
Is the news legit? Miss Theodore, can you answer my questions? Miss Theodore! Miss Theodore!
I didn't think the show would become so popular. Christina is popular now.
Christina is an ambitious girl. She wanted to earn a great achievement on her own. Initially, I didn't want her to have a connection to our family again. However, I can tell that James really loves her.
Are you really not going to tell Miss Theodore know that you are the author back then?
As long as she's happy, it doesn't matter how I am. However, if James has the guts to bully her, no, not just James, the entire terraces, I'll make them pay. After all, we still have a history.
What did you see?
Oh, nothing.
You finally lost some. They're always asking you strange questions. You don't even have time left for me.
Are you jealous of them?
Why are you laughing?
Fine, I won't laugh. I won't cry.
Christina, I want an identity that allows me to be jealous openly. Let's get back together, okay?